Have you ever heard this saying? You are the worst batch I've ever trained. And this old man encourages his disciple like this. Yi Xiaobai, though only, has reached level in swordsmanship, but every time he sparred with his master, he was still defeated by his master's superior swordsmanship. While listening to his master's encouragement, he also followed his master's teachings, successfully breaking through to the peak of swordsmanship. Just as his master was about to test his skills, another golden light erupted from Yi Xiaobai, instantly shattering the heavens. Thus, Yi Xiaobai became the first Jianshan in the millennia of Yuran continent. He became a sword god, but couldn't escape a destined death. He accomplished his goal, but his master disappeared, leaving only a note, revealing his master wanted him to experience the world. Yi Xiaobai thought his master abandoned him, so he went down the mountain to find his master. But he didn't know, his usual training cave was the spirit cave, where 5 powerful beasts lived. These 5 beasts saw him and chased after him. Suddenly, a cry for help echoed. Yi Xiaobai cautiously approached and saw 2 thugs harassing a young woman. Yi Xiaobai politely asked if they had seen his master. The thugs, annoyed by the interruption, were furious. Seeing Yi Xiaobai's delicate appearance, one thug had a wicked idea. Yi Xiaobai warned them about something flying towards them. The thugs mistook it as a joke. Suddenly, a huge fireball descended, exploding with a deafening boom. The 2 thugs were instantly reduced to ashes. The dust settled, and the 5 powerful beasts appeared. Yi Xiaobai coldly stared at them, demanding they revive the thugs. The beasts refused. They were chasing Yi Xiaobai because his master stole their spirit beans. Yi Xiaobai didn't know what spirit beans were. The white tiger stepped forward aggressively. The girl, rescued by Yi Xiaobai, pushed him away and said, "Great beast, Eliana." She scared, he'll calm her down. The white tiger nodded, impressed by the woman's intelligence. Eliana then whispered to Yi Xiaobai, "They're not looking for us. Let's make up an excuse to get them to leave." Yi Xiaobai agreed. Yi Xiaobai awkwardly said, "My master probably ran away to find my master's wife at Elvia Magic Academy." Eliana helpfully pointed them in the right direction. As the 5 beasts prepared to leave, Yi Xiaobai asked, "Are the spirit beans potato-sized, golden, with small spots?" Upon hearing this, Eliana gasped, "This is too obvious." The leader of the beasts, Xin Shang, asked, "Do you know where they are?" He found the boy's current appearance cute, but he was a formidable opponent, a ruthless person who became a god in one step. Yet today, he was sought after by the 5 beasts, because his master stole their spirit beans. Yi Xiaobai honestly confessed to eating all the spirit beans. Eliana was speechless, thinking, this kid is reckless. The beasts heard this and, a person's eyes cannot hide their true intentions. He Bao mercilessly launched a lightning strike at Yi Xiaobai. A lightning bolt struck down. Lightning crackled everywhere. Eliana frantically hid. The other beasts continued their brutal attack, regardless if there were more spirit beans, turning everything to ashes. Then, a calm voice echoed, "There are none left. I ate them all." Seeing Yi Xiaobai unharmed, He Bao and Bai Hu were shocked. "This kid dodged my lightning." Yi Xiaobai casually waved his hand, "Is that all you've got?" He Bao roared, "Nonsense. You're just a swordsman, how could you withstand my lightning?" He Bao charged at Yi Xiaobai. "Who says I'm just a swordsman? I just don't want to show off. I am now a Jianshan." Hearing Jianshan, the beasts panicked. They then recognized the sword god. Yi Xiaobai sighed, "Sometimes, fists do the talking." Yi Xiaobai vanished on the spot. A voice slowly descended from above. "You think you're invincible? You're nothing but talking animals." A mighty force struck, directly knocking them unconscious. The beasts looked at Yi Xiaobai in shock. He Long couldn't accept it. So what if he's a god? It's just one level higher. Let's join forces and defeat him. The beasts charged at Yi Xiaobai. He Bao gathered lightning in his hands again, aiming at Yi Xiaobai, launching a full-powered attack. Yi Xiaobai calmly drew his sword, and swung it. The golden sword light instantly shattered the lightning, and continued towards He Bao. He Bao narrowly dodged the attack, but seeing the mountain split in the distance, He Bao was enraged. He recklessly lunged at Yi Xiaobai. Bai Hu attacked. Yi Xiaobai's defenses were breached. Bai Hu also attacked from behind, expecting a devastating blow. Instead, they were shocked. Yi Xiaobai slowly turned, "Meow meow, is that you?" Bai Hu instantly transformed back. He Long saw these mighty beasts being toyed with by a human, his rage boiled. He revealed his true form, soaring into the sky, a roar shaking heaven and earth. The once clear sky turned dark. He Long opened his mouth, a massive thunderball forming in his mouth. Yi Xiaobai was impressed, a worthy opponent, to be able to summon the heavenly thunder. In an instant, the thunderball was formed. He Long unleashed it at Yi Xiaobai. Facing the enormous sphere, Yi Xiaobai drew his sword, and swung it, with all his strength. The golden sword light instantly shattered the thunderball, piercing straight through He Long's body. Yi Xiaobai looked at the falling black dragon and said, "I've eaten 2 of your spirit beans, so we'll spare you." The beasts were immediately grateful, promising to behave. But Yi Xiaobai felt something was amiss. Without Miao Miao's compensation, he felt uneasy. The Black Dragon leader willingly gave Bai Hu up as compensation. As Yi Xiaobai reveled in his new companion, He Long secretly instructed Bai Hu to take him to the Forbidden Forest, where he would surely die, avenging them, because their god resided in the forest. Bai Hu confidently agreed. Yi Xiaobai hopped off Bai Hu. Let's continue searching for my master. He turned to Eliana. Will you come with us? Eliana happily replied, if you invite me, I will. But she realized Eliana had already left, without hearing him. They traveled far. Yi Xiaobai urged them to hurry. Guided by Bai Hu, they reached a desolate forest. A chilling sound echoed, causing Eliana and Bai Hu to huddle beside Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai pointed, look, birds are singing. They looked at the colorful birds. Eliana found them beautiful. The birds seemed to sense her thoughts and emitted a piercing shriek. Eliana and Bai Hu fell to the ground. The entire forest became chaotic. Eliana complained, I told you to take the main road. Yi Xiaobai asked, you don't like forests? He calmly drew his sword. Eliana panicked, it's too late to say that. We're trapped. I should have listened to you, I don't like forests either. He swung his sword. A massive sword energy sliced through the forest, leaving no trace. Bai Hu exclaimed, the 10,000-year-old forbidden forest was destroyed in part by a single swing. Yi Xiaobai prepared another strike. Bai Hu frantically begged him to stop. A sudden gust of evil wind arose, forming a black hole in the air. A dark creature emerged. Who dares destroy the forbidden forest? Have you ever seen something change its expression so fast? His own patron was destroyed. He immediately started begging for mercy, and even kneeled. The revived god looked at them, and struck with a single blow. The impact sent Miao Miao flying. The god looked at the damage. Your attack was powerful, but your target is small. Haven't you eaten? The god was infuriated, using his ultimate skill. But several strikes didn't break through Yi Xiaobai's protection. Yi Xiaobai saw its weakness and felt it was a waste of time. He retaliated with a single strike. Sword energy like a red sun, instantly obliterating the god. Witnessing the god's demise, Eliana wondered, was that really an ancient god? Bai Hu sensed danger, immediately warned Yi Xiaobai, who started running. A voice echoed from the ground, you dare challenge my clone. A black hole appeared on the ground, swallowing Yi Xiaobai and the others. After falling for a while, they landed safely. Yi Xiaobai looked at the ocean around him. Is this an ancient battlefield? Eliana replied, I read in ancient texts that a god-demon war occurred in the Beast Mountains 10,000 years ago. This must be the site. Yi Xiaobai sighed, we fell into a trap. They searched for an exit but found none. Yi Xiaobai decided to force their way out. As they entered forcibly, they'd leave the same way. He swung his sword, but a barrier blocked it. Yi Xiaobai was surprised by the barrier. As Yi Xiaobai prepared another strike, Eliana cried out, behind you. Yi Xiaobai turned. A giant skeletal dragon rose. Yi Xiaobai commented, a skeletal dragon has become a golden dragon. Eliana was speechless. What skeletal dragon? This isn't a god, it's the vanished dragon god. The ancient dragon attacked Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai managed to dodge, but was caught by the dragon. Then an explosion shook the ground. After a massive explosion, Eliana and Miao Miao looked at the center, seeing only fire and smoke. Bai Hu excitedly shouted, we finally won. As he celebrated, a calm voice echoed, Miao Miao, why are you so happy? Bai Hu saw Yi Xiaobai unharmed, speechless, his mind blanked, and fainted. Yi Xiaobai looked at the unconscious Miao Miao, and hopped down. Is he injured? Eliana explained, probably mental breakdown from the fright. He'll be fine. As they were about to discuss personal matters, another black hole appeared in the sky, and a voice emerged. Even the power of the ancient dragon can be shattered. This calls for my intervention. Yi Xiaobai was stunned. Who are you? A dark figure emerged from the black hole. Call me the dragon god. He was the only one who reached Jianshan realm in a millennium. This old man was the dragon god who became famous 10,000 years ago. This was their first meeting. Yi Xiaobai politely greeted him and asked how to leave. The dragon god said, you may leave if you defeat me. He revealed a sword, Qinggang, a legendary sword. Yi Xiaobai replied, this sword, Xiaohei, I picked up at the foot of the mountain. The dragon god sneered, and with a wave of his hand, the Qinggang sword flew towards Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai couldn't dodge. You are doomed. The god of agriculture was surprised. Alright then, let's play. The dragon god's move was interesting, a very interesting sound. He then revealed 4 swords. It seems your black sword's attribute perfectly counters Qinggang's. Let's see what you do now. 4 swords pierced towards Yi Xiaobai simultaneously. Lyrics. Music. Lyrics. The dragon god watched as the 4 swords shattered. Could this black sword be a rare dark attribute? Yi Xiaobai said calmly, I don't know about attributes, but I know Little Black is a good sword. Hearing this, the dragon god stretched out his hands and began summoning. A moment later, a light sword gradually appeared in the dragon god's hand. As the saying goes, one thing counters another, and the light sword's sole purpose is to counter dark attributes. Yi Xiaobai ignored it, charging towards the god of agriculture with his sword. The dragon god also gripped his sword and lunged. The moment their swords clashed, powerful energy erupted instantly. Yi Xiaobai was forced back. Old man, your strength is still amazing. Is that so? Don't disappoint me suddenly. A crisp sound echoed, followed by the shattering of the light sword. The dragon god roared 2 words. As the dragon god looked at the fragments in disbelief, Yi Xiaobai charged again. Lyrics. Another crisp sound rang out. Yi Xiaobai had already flown back. Lyrics. The dragon god, sent flying, struggled. You haven't seen anything yet. The dragon god stood up. A dazzling orb of light began to coalesce in the dragon god's hand. Witnessing the dragon god's immense power, both were instantly blasted back. As the light faded, the dragon god disappeared. Ariana was speechless. Was that really an ancient dragon god? Yi Xiaobai relaxed. This old man was quite interesting. As Yi Xiaobai prepared to break the barrier again, Bai Hu transmitted a message. Master, the exit has been found. Looking at the shifting entrance, while Ariana and Bai Hu doubted the time period, Yi Xiaobai already leaped. One person and one beast effortlessly followed. Entering the ruins, a magical formation appeared before them. Bai Hu urgently said to break this formation, internal energy must be input to activate it. As they approached the formation, a powerful suction force suddenly emanated from within the formation. As Bai Hu's internal energy drained, his body began to fade. Yi Xiaobai immediately stepped forward, channeling his energy into the formation. With Yi Xiaobai's energy input, the formation lit up. A voice emitted from the formation. He is the dragon god, sealed 10,000 years ago. He was the strongest being 10,000 years ago, the god of hunters. The two were on the apocalyptic battlefield, carefully activating the formation. Let's open it gently. The god of hunters, to subdue the dragon god's power, used this formation to seal him here. The shock of activation was immense. A figure emerged from the formation. He said cheerfully, Old dragon, how long have you been here? 30 years or 500,000. Now, just shout the command and you can return. The command is Wilbar, plea granted. Seeing this, everyone was astonished. As they discussed who should shout the command, a voice softly called, my dear friends, could you take me along? I'll greatly reward you later. Everyone was taken aback. Then they exchanged knowing glances, all with sinister expressions. Someone sent them a gift. Yi Xiaobai told the dragon god it's simple to leave. Just say a few words. But when the dragon god saw the words, he instantly recoiled. I don't understand anything. Seeing the dragon god's hesitation, Yi Xiaobai drew Little Black, pointing it at the dragon god. If so, you can stay here. Thinking of these tens of thousands of years, regret washed over him. Seeing this, Yi Xiaobai comforted him. I understand, but just shout those words to end it. The dragon god longed for his old freedom. Unconsciously he shouted Wilbar, plea granted. Having finished, he collapsed onto Yi Xiaobai, weeping in pain. The formation began to activate. When the sunlight shone through, the dragon god seemed to taste freedom again. Several people entered the formation, and after a flash of white light, they returned to the surface. Yi Xiaobai carried the exhausted Ariana and Bai Hu. The dragon god took out a small item. This is a spirit-type item. A thank you for saving me. Yi Xiaobai readily accepted it. Having bid farewell to the dragon god, Yi Xiaobai resumed his journey. Uncertain how far he walked, Ariana gradually awoke and asked about the dragon god. Yi Xiaobai said he stayed in the mountains, needing time to adjust. As they relaxed, a magical fluctuation suddenly appeared. Followed by an explosion, smoke filled the air. Ariana immediately warned, hold your breath, it's hallucinogenic smoke. Our caravan was attacked by this. But when he looked again, Bai Hu was already snoring loudly. Footsteps approached slowly. Ariana could only pretend to sleep. The bandits, observing the unconscious pair, said, finally found her, take them all. Give the woman to that guy, get the money, the goods are all ours. What about this kid? Let's see, someone might like him. The disguised Ariana heard clearly, money, goods, aren't they mountain bandits? This man coveted the head of the family, colluding with bandits, to seize control of the family, to capture the family's heir, prepare for a coup. In the dark cave, the disguised Ariana slowly opened her eyes, finding herself alone. She then looked for Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai was sound asleep. Ariana thought time for food. Hearing this, Yi Xiaobai woke up suddenly. Leaping up, about to shout, he was silenced by Ariana's hand. After some explanation, Yi Xiaobai realized he had been drugged. Suddenly realizing his sword and his magical artifact were missing, Yi Xiaobai used his energy to create a sword, preparing to break out. Ariana hurriedly stopped him. As the head of the continent's largest trading company, a core member of the Li Jianer trading company, He suspected a conspiracy, and to avoid alerting them and successfully identify the mastermind, he had to seek Yi Xiaobai's help. Yi Xiaobai warned someone's coming. Both quickly feigned sleep. Several bandits entered, their leader looking at Ariana, but decided to take her away. Looking at Yi Xiaobai, the bandit asked, "What do we do with this kid?" The leader said, "He's useless, kill him." Just as the bandits rejoiced, Yi Xiaobai quietly rose. Moments later, Yi Xiaobai, masked, emerged. On the other side, Ariana had been taken to a secluded mansion. At that moment, a man of noble appearance appeared, Ariana's uncle, Brewster. Seeing this, Ariana threw a spell. Dodging it, Brewster laughed. "You dared use this method?" Ariana angrily asked, "Why collude with bandits?" "Why?" "Because your foolish grandfather made you the heir. I served the company my whole life." Hearing this, Ariana froze, staring incredulously. Remembering her grandfather's affection, even risking injury for her, unbearable sadness welled up. Brewster drew a sword. "Enough nonsense, die." He attacked Ariana. As Ariana countered, Yi Xiaobai, seeing the magical energy, guessed Ariana's location, but the route was too far. He used his energy to create a shortcut. A straight line is the shortest distance. Ariana was eventually overpowered, knocked to the ground. Brewster prepared to finish her off, but his sword struck nothing. Everyone was stunned. She had disappeared. Looking up, they saw a masked man holding Ariana. Yi Xiaobai softly said, "I'm sorry, I'm late." How strong was Yi Xiaobai? He wielded a wooden staff. He disarmed Brewster with ease. Brewster was defeated. Brewster stared at Yi Xiaobai holding Ariana. He furiously raised his sword, but Yi Xiaobai calmly looked back. "As long as you smile, you won't be afraid." Yi Xiaobai carried Ariana away. Then he asked, "Was that old man the traitor?" Ariana nodded. Brewster glared coldly, "You're making a name for yourself, be careful or you'll die." Then, stroking his sword, he said, "Today, Dragon Lin, you'll suffer." Hearing Dragon Lin, Ariana remembered the files mysteriously lost 3 years ago. Her uncle stole them. Brewster shouted, "Less nonsense, draw your sword." Having lost Little Black, Yi Xiaobai adopted a defensive stance. He targeted Brewster. "It's you. This wooden staff is my weapon, please advise." Seeing Yi Xiaobai's confidence, Brewster unleashed a furious punch. A resounding clash. Then he declared, "I'll use my strongest technique, it's your honor." As Brewster prepared to strike, a crisp sound rang out. Yi Xiaobai appeared before him and thrust his staff into his heart. As Brewster lay dying, Yi Xiaobai said casually, "Sorry, you talk too much." Brewster had no retort. Powerless, he fell. Yi Xiaobai picked up Dragon Lin, handing him to Ariana as they prepared to leave. A voice called, "Drop your weapons, no one leaves." Yi Xiaobai turned to see 3 men. Ariana said calmly, "You 3. The leader arrogantly said, "This is our territory." Elias and Yaorun. After a fierce clash, they were subdued. Unbeknownst to them, the house Yi Xiaobai had broken into was the Skull Gang's headquarters. Moments later, the 3 were begging for mercy. Yi Xiaobai asked, "Where are my sword and my magical artifact?" The leader cried, "Our boss took them." Yi Xiaobai felt a surge of anger. He flung the bodies aside. Suddenly, a wave of magic struck him. Yi Xiaobai angrily turned to see a man in golden armor, holding a black sword. The man sneered, "Come to the crying building, you'll beg for death." Before he finished, Yi Xiaobai attacked. Moments later, he was reduced to ashes. Yi Xiaobai retrieved his sword. Then, he said, "Take me to the boss." The 3 quickly led the way to the kitchen. Li Xiaobai saw Biao Biao happily soaking in the tub. Inside were scallions, ginger, garlic, star anise, bay leaves, and chilies. Yi Xiaobai suddenly thought Miao Miao must be delicious. Eliana instantly understood. Then she reminded, "Hurry up and get on the road. You still need to find your master." Li Xiaobai echoed, "Right, right, right." Almost forgot. As the 2 were about to leave, a deputy leader appeared at the door. He immediately knelt down, genuinely saying, "Forgive us, hero. These bandits are ordinary villagers from around here, but they're desperate. Years ago, more and more bandits came here, burning and killing. Luckily, their leader emerged, uniting them against the bandits. For survival, they had no choice. After long battles, they became the strongest force here, but it all depended on their leader. But now, their leader is dead, killed by Yi Xiaobai. Other bandits will surely kill them. So these 100 people pleaded with Yi Xiaobai to be their leader. Anna said, even if they're bandits, they shouldn't be forgiven. Our caravan, 15 people, died at their hands. The deputy leader quickly explained, "We never killed anyone. Our leader did all the killing. Your people are in the dungeon." Anna nodded. He then led them to the dungeon, revealing a group of emaciated men. Seeing their leader, they were first surprised. Then so moved they cried. Seeing the reunion, Yi Xiaobai movedly said, "This is true love." Yi Xiaobai suddenly yelled at the deputy leader, startling him. Then he said, "Since you didn't kill anyone, I believe you're good bandits. I'll stay." Let's build true bonds. The villagers excitedly danced. The scene shifts to the next day. Anna and the others were leaving. Anna told Yi Xiaobai, after I take care of things at home, they'll come back, or you can visit the Miguel Mercantile Guild. They'd be happy to see you. Yi Xiaobai said, she's your friend, not mine. Why would I visit her? Anna's expression gradually changed. Then she left without a word, saying, stay here for the rest of your life. Yi Xiaobai was calm. Anna asked why he didn't say goodbye. He explained, you might never have children. Suddenly, they heard bandits yelling, enemy approaching. 3 kilometers to the northwest. Before he finished, the deputy leader arrived. Tian Huazhai bandits. He gasped. Their matchlocks have longer range than magic. Tian Huazhai isn't powerful, but their equipment is excellent. Tian Huazhai's leader sneered, you're doomed. Then his men tried to free Yi Xiaobai from his suffering. The deputy leader urged everyone to block the gate. His men said the gate couldn't be blocked. The leader was outside, unbeatable. Yi Xiaobai stood alone at the gate. Why isn't he hiding? Is he too scared to move? Tian Huazhai's leader said, why aren't you hiding? Too slow. Only the Hulu gang wear masks. You're new. Yi Xiaobai replied, yes, I'm the new leader. They laughed, calling Yi Xiaobai a naive child. But Yi Xiaobai said, I'm waiting to tell you. Don't touch them, or I'll kill you all. The leader scoffed. His body convulsed. He snapped his fingers. Many matchlocks appeared from the forest. A gun was pointed at Yi Xiaobai's head. Beg, and I might spare you. Yi Xiaobai replied, never. I'll protect them. The deputy leader was deeply moved. Brothers. Don't let our leader down. Charge. Tian Huazhai's leader sneered. He fired. But Yi Xiaobai easily dodged. Everyone was stunned. Tian Huazhai's leader was furious. Who are you? Yi Xiaobai replied, I'm from the Skull Gang. He pointed his matchlock at Yi Xiaobai, firing repeatedly. But Yi Xiaobai stood unmoved. His mouth twitched. Tian Huazhai's leader was sweating. Is your head made of iron? As Tian Huazhai's leader tried to flee, there was no pain. Miao Miao had never killed anyone. Miao Miao nearly killed Tian Huazhai's leader. Don't touch me. Attack! He yelled. Seeing this, everyone urged Yi Xiaobai to escape. Tian Huazhai's men fired. Miao Miao dodged. Yi Xiaobai suddenly appeared before the leader. He used mountain crushing, turning everything into dust. But Yi Xiaobai forgot to retract his power. Miao Miao lifted Tian Huazhai's leader's head. His mouth was huge. Everyone was shocked. Tian Huazhai's leader was completely stunned. Yi Xiaobai said to Miao Miao, you scared him silly. Then they heard, boss is invincible. The Skull Gang cheered, wanting to take over the Beast Mountains. But Yi Xiaobai was kind. He changed his mind. The Skull Gang was confused. Yi Xiaobai said, I stay to protect you. Be good people. Remember. The deputy leader asked, but how will we eat? Yi Xiaobai paused. Bandits need to raid to survive. Yi Xiaobai pondered this. Then he said, let's rob other bandits. Everyone understood. Let's do it. They went to the nearest bandit group. They reached the Wolf Gang. The Wolf Gang saw many people approaching. Yi Xiaobai said, hand over your food. The Wolf Gang was shocked. They were used to being the robbers. The deputy leader explained, this is our new leader. He's powerful. The Wolf Gang ridiculed and insulted Yi Xiaobai, angering him. The Wolf Gang started attacking. The Wolf Gang was defeated. Then they reached the Wild Boar Gang. It was peaceful. Ultimately, the Wild Boar Gang was also defeated. The scene shifts to the Miguel Mercantile Guild. This was Anna's home. Anna returned, beautifully dressed. Seeing her grandfather, Anna cried. He comforted her, hearing about the bandit attack, I was so worried. I desperately tried to contact someone to save you. Anna said, the Sturk family colluded with the bandits. But the Miguel Mercantile Guild's leader wasn't ordinary. He already knew and planned to eliminate the bandits. Her grandfather looked at her. Then he said, I hired the Corneas Empire's army from the west of the Beast Mountains. Prince Ray For himself leads them with 3 archmages. No matter who the bandits are, they will die. Hearing about archmages worried Yi Xiaobai. In the Azure continent, besides fighters, there's a powerful group. Mages. Fighters focus on the body. Mages focus on the mind. Mages only need simple incantations to unleash devastating power. Mage ranks. Apprentice, Mage, Junior Mage, Middle Mage, Senior Mage, Archmage, Grand Archmage, Supreme Archmage. For a medium-sized country, an Archmage is a guardian god. 3 Archmages are exceptionally powerful. The prince arrived at the bandits' base and saw ruins. Did Grandpa Miguel hire someone else? He summoned his men to grab villagers. The Beast Mountain villagers were unaware of the danger. An old man hoped for rain. Suddenly, he saw a pile of food. The villagers rejoiced. Yi Xiaobai's bandits brought the food. The bandits felt proud seeing the villagers happy. As they were leaving, a voice interrupted them. Their faces changed. The prince's men arrived to capture people. Where's the bandits' food? The villagers were clueless. Before they could answer, they were killed. The villager's wife cried helplessly. I'll ask again. Who brought it? The villagers were old and weak. They couldn't steal from the bandits. The men took everyone. The 3 bandits couldn't fight back. One went to warn Yi Xiaobai. 2 followed. Yi Xiaobai was still sleeping. One bandit yelled, "Boss!" Trouble. Yi Xiaobai asked, "Why are you alone? Where's the second in command?" After the explanation, Yi Xiaobai understood. He angrily smashed a bottle. Then he set off with his men. The villagers were captured. A man said outside the tent, "We found the bandits' food and supplies." The prince was fighting. Seeing the villagers, he said, "With this, they wiped out 3 bandit groups." The villagers explained the food appeared at their doorstep. The second in command saw the knights. Fellow bandits. No, they're the Cornea's Empire's royal army. Regular army. Report to the boss. We need to retreat. Turning around, he bumped into someone. An archmage. A huge explosion. The prince wasn't surprised. The regular army attacked. An archmage said, "Foolish. You were followed." The prince smiled evilly. Check for accomplices. Only us 2 left, the second in command said weakly. Speak respectfully to Prince Ray, a man said. The man cut off the second in command's leg, but he didn't surrender. Angrily, he said, "The bandits tormented us. The royal army ignored us. Now we live in peace, and you slaughter villagers. You're worse than bandits." As the man tried to kill the second in command, the prince stopped him. Only the strong are respected. I give you a chance to live. Fight me, a fair fight. Win, and you leave with the villagers. 2 archmages said, "This is going to be fun. I haven't slept for 3 days since his last duel." The second in command charged. Someone said, "Last time, the prince cut his leg into pieces." Considering his size, at least pieces. The deputy leader's men woke up, confused. The deputy leader was wounded. The prince mocked, "I haven't even tried." You're weak. A man picked up a rock to attack. The deputy leader couldn't stop him. The prince smiled. He crushed the man. The deputy leader watched his friend die. Everyone was horrified. The archmages were used to it. A powerful force flew from the sky. It brushed against the prince. The deputy leader desperately attacked the prince. As the prince prepared his attack, a terrifying force fell from the sky. The prince's face changed. What was that? A hand emerged from the crater. They thought it was a giant's hand. The deputy leader knew who it was. He cried seeing Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai climbed out. "Don't touch my friends." The prince sneered, "The bandit boss is a kid, a drunkard. Let's fight." Yi Xiaobai said, "Bring it on." Yi Xiaobai punched him. A fierce battle began. The prince's men were shocked. Their prince was beaten by a child. "Boss, avenge our friend." The deputy leader yelled. Yi Xiaobai unleashed his full power. He beat the prince badly. Everyone tried to capture Yi Xiaobai. The prince said, "Stop. I was careless. Let's start again. Warm-up's over. I'm serious now." The archmages watched, amazed. To die by my hand is an honor. The prince attacked Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai didn't flinch. The prince was shocked. Yi Xiaobai's power was 10 times his. His attack was deflected. This was their family's strongest technique. As the prince fell, he said Yi Xiaobai wasn't a bandit. He was a mage. After defeating the prince, Yi Xiaobai glanced at his men. They turned to dust. Yi Xiaobai cursed, "Dare to look at my people." Only 3 archmages remained. The prince was dead. The army would be punished. The 3 prepared to avenge the prince. Yi Xiaobai noticed something was off. Miao Miao said, "It's a trap." Miao Miao pushed the deputy leader away. "Let's see what they can do." The deputy leader's face changed. Magic formations filled the sky. A hellish scene. Yi Xiaobai endured the attack. Then, a council was held. The archmages were serious. A devastating energy swept across the city. Yi Xiaobai's master saw this and thought Yi Xiaobai had caused a great disturbance. The scene shifts to the Azure Continent's Holy Council. Leaders gathered. They hadn't had such a meeting in years. A man said, "The 4 council members can't attend. Jian Shang will start this emergency meeting." Everyone was surprised. Jian Shang had said he wouldn't appear. Before he finished, he boasted about Jian Shang's power. "You old fools. Jian Shang reached Grand Archmage yesterday. You're jealous. Give him a fitting title. Or he'll chase you next time. Everyone was serious. An elf said, Jian Shang's words are unreliable. He's probably joking. The Holy Council's titles are important. As they argued, the ground shook. Earthquake. A blinding golden light flashed. It was a powerful attack. Only a god could do this. Anna's grandfather said, there's only one possibility. An elf said, I propose He Xiaobai, the black sword god. Everyone was stunned. The decision was sent to all countries, guilds, and mercantile guilds. The black sword god was revered. They noticed black sword god wasn't on the original notice. Yi Xiaobai woke up. His clothes were torn. He looked at the destruction. What happened? Yi Xiaobai tried to leave. The second-in-command was almost buried alive. Yi Xiaobai pulled him out. You were delivering food. Why are you buried? Boss, you don't remember. You used a devastating technique. He had a hangover. Bai Hu and the others arrived. Where's the enemy? Yi Xiaobai was confused. The second-in-command explained. Yi Xiaobai had destroyed an army. Boss, don't blame yourself. You saved us and the villagers. A good deed. Yi Xiaobai said angrily, that's why master never let me drink. I go wild when drunk. My training isn't enough. He was going to find his master. What if other bandits or armies attack? The second-in-command worried. The second-in-command hugged Yi Xiaobai. Bai Hu appeared. He'll take care of the rest. The Beast Spirit army arrived to protect the bandits. Bai Hu whispered, don't mention my name to humans. Understand. I'm a Beast Mountain leader, now serving a brat. Everyone felt relieved seeing the Beast Spirit army. They celebrated. Only Yi Xiaobai and Miao were sent away. By evening, the entire village was celebrating. 2 bandits brought food Yi Xiaobai had made. Everyone feasted. Only Bai Hu sensed danger. The next day, they left. No one saw them off. Bai Hu wanted to punish them, but Yi Xiaobai stopped him. Leaving is easy. Saying goodbye is hard. They're probably watching secretly. It's better this way. Bai Hu realized this was true friendship. Farewell is annoying. A man's farewell shouldn't be sentimental. Let's turn our feelings into blessings. Thank you for teaching me strength. The bandits didn't come because they were too sick from Yi Xiaobai's food. They arrived at the Elias province. To progress, they needed the guild master's approval. But Yi Xiaobai didn't know this. The guild master said Yi Xiaobai had to clean toilets for a month. Bai Hu and Yi Xiaobai were furious. They were being disrespected. Yi Xiaobai said, I swear, I won't attack unless attacked first. Yi Xiaobai overheard something shocking. 2 men were discussing a man and his son. They had a healer and were released. Their master had tasked them to investigate Jian Shang's guild size. Yi Xiaobai bumped into the men. The man yelled, you bumped me. Stop. Yi Xiaobai said excitedly, I did. What are you going to do? The man was impressed by Yi Xiaobai's attitude. He ran away. Yi Xiaobai had a scroll. Even Bai Hu didn't know he had it. The guild master yelled, who went there? Clean toilets. Yi Xiaobai said, didn't I win? I was going to taunt them. Seeing the scroll, the guild master was terrified. His eyes bulged. Then they asked. Yi Xiaobai was overjoyed, easy to help. Yi Xiaobai then directly attacked a top spot now battling fiercely with Jian Shang. Then he said please come and I'll take you to register. Then Yi Xiaobai said look at those 2, they're suspicious, not good guys. Jianji said they're definitely spies. The 2 were still counting the guild members. Jianji walked over and said what are you doing, show me your badges. The man was looking for his predecessor, found only one phrase. Not bad, Xiaobai said. Where's the money? The man didn't believe him. Jianji said I've seen through you, are you spies? They explained we're hard-working people, not spies. The 2 faced off. The scenery was stunning, the world rushed by. But then an attack came. The 2 were defeated. When Wei rejoiced, Ling Xiu personally appeared. Lord Harris. He is Harris, guild master of Jianshi Pingy. He's in Elias City. The man in black said we're spies. Greetings, Lord Harris. Harris asked did you find He Xiaobai? They were looking for Heiji Jianshan. He then sent everyone to the guild master. Yi Xiaobai was missing. Yi Xiaobai was searching for a place to register his badges. He smelled a familiar scent. It was his master. The butler led Harris to the room. The elder inside was Yi Xiaobai's master. Nobody recognized the man in the room. Harris asked everyone to leave. This is the strongest Jianshan ever. Yi Xiaobai's master said I'm not the strongest anymore. Jian Shang needs to be verified. Let him come see me. Xiaobai's master said stop pretending you want to use him. I'm warning you, don't involve Xiaobai in your power struggle. Harris said it's He Xiaobai. His master said you didn't even get the name right. Harris was about to correct the info. Xiaobai's master said sit. Listen carefully, this concerns Yi Xiaobai. His birth was extraordinary. Yi Xiaobai's master was heartbroken. He always said mountain women are tigers, don't be fooled by their cuteness. He heard a baby crying. He went to investigate. A baby on the mountain dragons were circling the infant. He thought he was mistaken. But when he looked again, he saw 2 dragons protecting the baby. Yi Xiaobai's master was shocked. He almost fell. Someone shouted, Jiansheng, please raise this child. You'll see him when the time comes. I entrust him to you. That's how it happened. Jiansheng drank after the battle. Harris asked, were those strange things real or hallucinations? Jiansheng said, I don't know, but the voice was clear. I've been waiting for this day. Xiaobai never left the mountain, but he surpasses me now. He needs to go out into the world. He's invincible, but not against Jianshi. Before I give Xiaobai to that woman, nobody gets him. Harris said nothing. Jiansheng shouted, trouble. I've stayed too long. He jumped out the window. Yi Xiaobai burst through the door. Master, I know you're here, come out. Yi Xiaobai searched frantically. Harris thought, this is Jiansheng even prepared, I can't believe it. Yi Xiaobai took his master's tea. Remember, master sent lead me to him. Harris thought, except reality sees the moment, opportunity favors the prepared, and that's me. He's the unrivaled Jianshi. He greeted Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai flinched. Turned to run. Harris stopped him. Xiaobai, wait. Yi Xiaobai said, you know me. Harris said, yes, your master left a message, let's have tea. Your master said he can't teach you anymore, be brave. Yi Xiaobai was alone. Harris asked, why didn't you greet me? Yi Xiaobai said, master said to keep my distance from you. Because you look like, he described white hair, sideburns, triangular eyes, unkempt nose hair. Harris thought, damn old man. Yi Xiaobai said, I need a deep gray badge, can you register me? Harris took out a crystal. Put your hand on it, inject energy. Before he finished, Yi Xiaobai injected energy. Boom. They stared. Yi Xiaobai said, master was right, you're not a good person. Harris explained, this crystal can't handle your power, let's try another. He took out a special crystal, it changes color based on your power. For Jianshi it's red. Yi Xiaobai said, I don't want to reveal my identity, can it be lower? Harris said, reduce your power. Yellow is level. Level Jianshi, but Yi Xiaobai wanted lower. After much effort he got what he wanted. Harris thought even a tiger has a limit. Yi Xiaobai was about to leave. Harris took out an attribute tester. On Yoloan continent, energy is divided into attributes: fire, earth, ice, wind, thunder, light, dark. These are determined at birth, but they have opposing effects. Harris said, my Jianshi power isn't related to dark attribute, it's talent effort. Yi Xiaobai looked at the crystal. It's broken, no reaction. Harris patted it, this is high grade. Yi Xiaobai said, are you joking? Harris shouted, look, it reacts, it's black. Harris realized, are you attributeless? Yi Xiaobai was embarrassed. Harris took Yi Xiaobai to the academy for advanced testing. Eldoria Jianshi Academy. Yi Xiaobai thought, since master doesn't want to be found, let's go to Eldoria. Yi Xiaobai's master was actually going to Eldoria Jianshi Academy. You'll never find me. Harris asked, will you join our Jianshi council? Yi Xiaobai said, aren't I already? Harris explained, it was just a test, you'll be an honorary elder, same rights as me, the guild is your home. Yi Xiaobai thought there must be a catch. Harris said, help when the guild is in danger. Yi Xiaobai agreed. Harris thought he might have said too much, don't be angry. Yi Xiaobai said, it's that simple, it'll help. Harris felt unimportant because he was protected by the world's strongest man. Yi Xiaobai was leaving to see a friend at Michael's Commerce Guild. Harris thought he knew Michael's guild master. Yi Xiaobai was going to see Anna, not the guild master. Harris showed a portrait, beware this man. He's a scoundrel, don't trust him. Harris sent him off. Yi Xiaobai saw many Jianshi and magicians in the city. Miao Miao explained a secret realm was opening. Someone called him. Michael's guild master appeared. Yi Xiaobai wanted to avoid him. He said him, Rodrigo Michel, not a bad guy. Yi Xiaobai recognized Anna's words. But how can he prove his identity? The guild master said, the city is mine, eat whatever you want, it's free. Yi Xiaobai grabbed his hand, you should have said so. A girl served a huge plate of lobster, people stared at the lobster and the girl. Yi Xiaobai went to a restaurant. Jianshi's eating habits were unusual. Yi Xiaobai finished eating. He called for the bill. The girl said, billion, the customer pays. The guild master said, don't you recognize me? The girl said, I see thousands of people every day, how could I remember you? The guild master had no proof, he could only endure the insults. He was even accused of being stingy. Yi Xiaobai continued eating. Everyone wanted to teach the disrespectful guild master a lesson. The guild master saw the crowd. He was about to punish them. When they saw the magician's identity, they realized he was the real guild master. The owner begged for mercy. Someone shouted help. Everyone looked. Yi Xiaobai finished eating and said, I can't stand this anymore. It's your fault, why use force? Yi Xiaobai said he didn't pay, he'll pay. Yi Xiaobai offered his money, the owner refused. Everyone pointed at the guild master, older than a child, no sense. The guild master felt insecure. The restaurant guild master explained. He brought people from Michael's to prove his identity. They went to Michael's auction house. The guildmaster said staff are all official, will take you to the VIP room. Two bunny girls reminded everyone to queue. The guildmaster came over. He asked how's the queue. The scene became tense. The guildmaster broke the silence. Do you know who I am? The bunny girls said who are you? The guildmaster said some are dead but live forever, some live but are dead. The queue watched the guildmaster flirt with the bunny girls. Yi Xiaobai said you're misunderstanding him, he's trying to flirt. Everyone heard that. Someone slapped the guildmaster before he could finish. Then came kicks and punches. During the beating, they noticed the guildmaster's head was gone. Yi Xiaobai had taken it. The guildmaster was bleeding profusely. A Jianshi's move almost killed him. Anna saw Yi Xiaobai, she shouted. Xiaobai, what are you doing here? The guildmaster heard Anna's voice. Hope arrived. Someone recognized him. Anna asked Grandpa, why are you bleeding? The guildmaster said, tell me my identity. Anna said, you're Rodrigo Michel, guildmaster of Michael's Commerce Guild. Are you okay? The guildmaster regained his strength. The scene calmed down. Yi Xiaobai understood he was the real guildmaster. The guildmaster complained, they didn't recognize me, I'm so upset. Anna and Yi Xiaobai went for a stroll. Anna noticed the small Yuming white tiger on Yi Xiaobai's head. Women love cute animals. Yi Xiaobai held Anna's hand. Let's go. Anna asked what happened. Yi Xiaobai said people keep stopping us. Did they recognize me? Yuming white tiger said someone at the Jianshi council must have told them it's normal. Anna suggested a disguise. She pulled Yi Xiaobai into an alley. Nobody would recognize him. Even Jianshi would be surprised by Yi Xiaobai's female disguise. Yi Xiaobai looked at Anna's chest. Why doesn't mine jiggle? She said because you're wearing a bra. People surrounded them. Autograph please. Anna explained. Yi Xiaobai learned. He's Lin Xiu, next light god, youngest Jianshi ever. They were leaving. A rose stopped them. Lin Xiu said, may I ask your name? To go to the lattice room. Everyone was surprised. Lin Xiu's ultimate move. The flower of love. Is this going to be in our scene? Lin Xiu began his confession. Yi Xiaobai was in disguise. He looked at Lin Xiu nervously and looked at Anna for help. Anna cheered him on. Lin Xiu grabbed Yi Xiaobai's waist. You're so captivating. Only Anna and Miao Miao understood. Lin Xiu felt the firm round touch like an apple. That's what I crave. Lin Xiu was about to proceed. Their noses were almost touching. Yi Xiaobai hit Lin Xiu's mouth. Lin Xiu couldn't believe a woman could resist his charm. He was intrigued. Yi Xiaobai said, I'm a man, get lost. Lin Xiu was shocked. Yi Xiaobai showed his apple. Don't leave. Lin Xiu said, I'm going to the light god temple. I can't leave. Lin Xiu launched an attack in the hall. Yi Xiaobai easily countered. You provoked me. He was going to teach Lin Xiu a lesson. But seeing Yi Xiaobai's black sword, Lin Xiu recognized him. Yi Xiaobai was confused. Scene changed to Michael's. The light god temple's head came Lin Xiu's master. Lin Xiu was here because of the secret realm. Lin Xiu's master said, I wonder if Jianshi will come. He hasn't appeared in years. Why did you attack him? She said, there's unfinished business between our disciples. 10 years ago I went up the mountain with Jianshang. Lin Xiu just became Jian Huang. The worst thing he ever did was bringing Lin Xiu to Jianshang for a duel. Yi Xiaobai threw dirt on Lin Xiu's clothes. Lin Xiu was angry. Yi Xiaobai offered to wipe it off. Lin Xiu wanted a duel. He asked Yi Xiaobai to draw his sword. Yi Xiaobai was about to draw his sword. Lin Xiu attacked. With his master's permission, Yi Xiaobai started undressing. Yesterday's achievement is nothing. Today's taste is what matters. Days I've longed for this day finally. Yi Xiaobai remembered Lin Xiu was the crying baby. I cried and peed. Lin Xiu thought you still dare to talk. Lin Xiu had been celibate for years. He hadn't even touched a woman. Today is the day. Yi Xiaobai glanced at him. Lin Xiu attacked. Remembering his defeat, he fell before Yi Xiaobai. He was stunned. Lin Xiu's men attacked. Anna said it's useless. No matter who you are, don't cause trouble here. An attack came. The person disappeared. The light god temple wanted Yi Xiaobai to fight Lin Xiu. Anna heard a sound. She looked back. Yi Xiaobai and Lin Xiu were running. The chance for a good talk was gone. Miao Miao watched. They dared to fight Jianshan. He must be the strongest. Lin Xiu's master arrived. Seeing his disciple injured, he was heartbroken. Michael's guild master asked what happened. The judge is known for being impartial. Yi Xiaobai bowed degrees. But his disciple was injured. It's unforgivable. He shouted, Xiaobai die. Michael's guild master said, don't be rash. He's Jianshi. Yi Xiaobai. Hearing Jianshi, he grabbed Yi Xiaobai's hand. Long time no see, you've grown. The two looked at each other. What a coincidence. Someone said magic is the guild's business. Michael's guild master took Yi Xiaobai to Jiansu. After the judge sent them away, he said to Lin Xiu, you useless fool, how did I teach you? I admire a stronger opponent. Find the key to improvement. Michael's guild master said, protect Xiaobai, don't let others near him. Then, powerful magical energy came from the forest. It's the secret realm. It's opened. Those who enter have a day to explore and a manager register your name and queue up, but everyone ignored the old woman. On Yoluan continent every year's a Secret realm opens. It represents endless possibilities, attracting many strong people. A man wanted to become Jianshi, he rushed towards it. Years ago this man wanted to become Jianshi, he rushed towards the secret realm. Then under everyone's gaze, the painting turned to white dust. At this moment, powerful figures from across the Huron continent came to witness the Pingy Guild Master, Harris, the Sea People, Sea King Riley, and the Elf King, Ashton, including the Mitchell Chamber of Commerce President, Rodriguez Mitchell. Everyone watched as the major players of the Sacred Council arrived. Harris had brought many people with him. Li Chier, however, didn't seem to care. Instead, he introduced his grandson-in-law to everyone, Yi Xiaobai, my little darling. When Harris saw Yi Xiaobai standing with Mitchell, that was his big supporter, gone just like that. But at this moment, the Dwarf King and the Elf King were laughing at Yi Xiaobai, a mere apprentice. At this moment, Anna heard her grandfather say Yi Xiaobai was her grandson-in-law, and blushed uncontrollably. Suddenly, a voice shouted, I object to this marriage. This was Elias Shengcheng, the young master, Astic. He had liked Anna for a long time, but Anna completely ignored him. Then Astic ran to Yi Xiaobai, saying, this young master says who leaves, leaves. Understand. Yi Xiaobai ignored him, only saying, is it going to rain? A terrifying aura came from the sky. It was the 4 great demon kings and the dragon god. The dragon god's entrance was very impressive, just as he thought his entrance was very grand. He saw Yi Xiaobai. His soul almost left his body at that moment. Before he could finish speaking, he directly signaled the 4 great demon kings to run. The black dragon may not have realized the seriousness of the situation, still mocking the dragon god. But Yi Xiaobai below suddenly looked at them. When the 4 great demon kings saw Yi Xiaobai, that nightmare returned. They quickly chased after the dragon god, fleeing. At this moment, everyone was very puzzled, wondering why the dragon god suddenly left. The dwarf king said, just now, the dragon god and the others seemed to have seen something, their faces changed drastically, but in that direction there was only them too. Astic hadn't noticed what had happened. Yi Xiaobai said calmly, they saw you, scaring the dragon god away. At this moment, Astic began his acting mode. But everyone understood that Yi Xiaobai pushed Astic forward to attract attention. Everyone signaled their subordinates to enter the secret realm, following closely behind the young man. Suddenly, someone shouted, the secret realm passage is open. So everyone rushed in. At this time, Astic still wanted to invite Anna to go together. But Anna directly held Yi Xiaobai's hand, ignoring him. And here, a fuse was lit. After seeing everyone enter the secret realm, the 2 cultists also appeared. Directly saying, the leader said, as long as we follow that guy, we can definitely contact them. At this moment, Xiu Ling looked at Yi Xiaobai. He had swallowed it into his stomach, but he instantly crushed the beast and was fine. The beast didn't give them a chance to breathe. Xiu Ling seemed determined to solve them alone. With Xiu Ling's aura, his sword sensed something and emitted a light. Yi Xiaobai looked at this miraculous skill. Then Xiu Ling rose into the air, targeting the beast. This powerful attack directly chopped at the beast's head. But wasn't harmed, just a little bruised. This strange ability also injured Xiu Ling's soul. The beast directly slapped him. Xiu Ling crashed into a tree. Who threw the chili peel? Made me slip. Such poor manners. Yi Xiaobai said, can you still do it? Let me try. At this moment, Xiu Ling thought of being called useless by those women. You are humiliating us. Never doubt a man's ability. He rushed towards the beast, resulting in an inhumane scene. At this time, they discovered that the beasts weren't attacking them. Were they waiting for something? A huge sound came slowly towards them. It was the Beast King. Yi Xiaobai saw something in the beast's mouth. He had eaten everyone who came in. Then Yi Xiaobai thought of Anna and Miao Miao, his expression unchanged. Yi Xiaobai directly picked up the dark sword. Xiu Ling wanted the 2 of them to quickly escape. But Yi Xiaobai seemed not to have heard. Just a flash. These small beasts had their heads cut off. Xiu Ling couldn't believe his eyes. Yi Xiaobai had already arrived in front of the beast. The beast attacked fiercely, with a loud bang. But Yi Xiaobai wasn't harmed. Yi Xiaobai shouted in the air, return Miao Miao to me. Another flash. The Beast King was sent home. At this moment, Yi Xiaobai's perfect ending. I understand, the key to the sword must be that black sword, seeing through everything. Yi Xiaobai thought the beast had eaten Anna and Miao Miao, letting them rest in peace. At this moment, Xiu Ling ran to Yi Xiaobai, hero, you're amazing. You must be tired, you've worked hard. At this moment, Xiu Ling pointed behind him. Then he prepared to get Yi Xiaobai's black sword. But Yi Xiaobai directly shouted, Ariana. Xiu Ling received it, but misjudged the direction and it hit himself, his words full of resentment. At this moment, Anna and the others also recalled memories. Listening to their stories, Xiu Ling was not happy at all. Anna said, how are you with Xiu Ling? Didn't he give you trouble? No, I found him to be very kind. Look. Seeing you safe and sound, she shed tears of relief. At this moment, a rumbling sound came from the sky. because the first trial was passed. The portal to the second layer has opened. Yi Xiaobai also held Anna, landing perfectly. Xiuling watched everyone crash to the ground. While he was imagining a fancy landing, reality was cruel. He forgot Xiuling's landing was clumsy and fast. Why not just fall down? Xiuling said, it's none of your business. Since I met him, I've been constantly injured. At this rate, they'll be killed by this little bastard sooner or later. I have to destroy his sword quickly. A voice came from the sky. In the second trial, only people are divided into groups, located in different parts of the maze. Only the team that finds the king's scepter first can enter the next trial. As for the other failed teams, they will forever remain in the maze and become its nourishment. Did you hear that? Quickly find the king's scepter. The one who finds it, this young master will greatly reward. At this time, beasts also began to appear. Everyone's attacks had no effect on them. The group strategically retreated. When everyone was dispersed, the beast chased after Astic. Everyone discovered he was actually quite brave, but Astic was panicking inside. The scene shifted to Yi Xiaobai's side. Everyone was electing a team leader, and the strongest here was Xiuling, the radiant saint. Xiuling, the youngest and strongest ever. You defeated the Beast King on the last level, right? You are our protector. Yi Xiaobai clearly understood that they hadn't recognized him, but Xiuling would never make such a mistake. Xiuling sighed inwardly at this moment. That's right, it's me. Follow me. We'll be happy together for a long time. As long as you follow me, I will definitely lead you to success. As long as we work together, no difficulty will be insurmountable. Anyway, he'll get that black sword eventually, so pretending for now is fine. But Yi Xiaobai didn't care, taking Anna and preparing to leave. Hey, you two, stop. Yi Xiaobai said, we can't just wander around on our own. Everyone pointed and whispered. At this moment, the beasts attacked. Everyone's faces changed drastically. Xiuling charged forward, but his attack didn't work on No. He was directly blown away. With the increase of beasts, Xiuling could only help. Just as everyone was about to charge, the beasts emitted an invisible aura, directly blinding everyone. Then Yi Xiaobai began to eliminate the beasts. Seeing that everyone was blind, it was time for him to make a move. Yi Xiaobai's attacks were unbearable for these beasts, but a frontal assault would cause a rebound. Just as Astic was about to be eaten by a beast, Yi Xiaobai's sword energy saved him. His skill also killed the beast. When his subordinates attacked, even Astic surprisingly defeated a beast. With everyone's praise, he could no longer explain himself. The trial reached the third level. The Dwarf King was fighting the Guardian of the third level. It turned out that the Guardian of the third level was too powerful, directly freezing him. Seeing the ice sculpture in front of them, all the powerful figures of the Euron continent were struck with fear. It seems that the Secret Realm Master is unstoppable. At this moment, someone from the fourth level came down and said, kill these guys. How am I supposed to play? But Xiuling ignored him. Xiuling was going to the third level to deal with Bingling. Alright, don't get so agitated. I'm just temporarily stopping them. The master ordered it. These people are useful, they can't be killed yet. After the person from the fourth level left, a black shadow shouted, Bingling. Then attacked him. Please don't be nervous. I have come with the intention of cooperation. Bingling looked at it. So many top experts have been frozen by me, why is he alright? Who exactly is this guy? At this moment, the old woman said to the Secret Realm Spirit, a top expert is mixed among these trash. Quickly inform Bingling, you must not make a move. This round figure is the Secret Realm Spirit. But he felt no need to obey the woman, so he began to investigate Yi Xiaobai. The scene shifted to Yi Xiaobai's side. Everyone looked at the slain beast. What's going on? Yi Xiaobai smiled faintly, saying that he also couldn't explain it. Only Anna and Xiuling understood the situation. At this moment, someone shouted, only His Highness Xiuling could defeat such a powerful beast. Hearing this, Yi Xiaobai felt a surge of embarrassment. Xiuling heard everyone's praise, even though his face was thick, he was blushing this time. The Secret Realm Spirit had already understood that Yi Xiaobai didn't want to reveal his strength, so he began to plot. Everyone was unaware that they were being targeted. At this moment, Xiuling seriously said to everyone, don't make a sound. I sense danger approaching. He asked Yi Xiaobai why he gave all the credit to him. Yi Xiaobai replied, it's just fun. Being able to hide my strength in front of so many people, fighting 10 dragon gods is a breeze. At this moment, a black hole suddenly appeared under Yi Xiaobai's feet. Anna and Miao Miao were startled. But Yi Xiaobai's actions were swift, a big kick. Suddenly, a sharp blade came down from above. Anna saw it and pushed Yi Xiaobai towards the top. When Yi Xiaobai looked up, the blade was very close. He caught the blade with 2 fingers, and signaled Anna not to make a sound. But the Secret Realm Spirit wasn't a pushover. At this time, stone slabs were moving on the surrounding walls. In this life or death situation, how would Yi Xiaobai choose? With a loud bang, instantly attracting everyone's attention. Everyone only saw Yi Xiaobai hugging Anna and falling. Seeing the situation behind them, they were shocked. The secret realm spirit saw this and was furious. This guy is going too far. But because of this, the secret realm spirit began to target Anna. The ground began to tremble. In front of everyone, a huge wave of rolling rocks came towards them. The path behind was also blocked. Yi Xiaobai said, Xiaoling, hold on, wait for me here. Just as Yi Xiaobai was helping Xiaoling deal with the rolling rocks, he suddenly heard Anna's scream from behind. When he looked back, Anna had fallen into a black hole. Yi Xiaobai immediately attacked the black hole, but it was too late. Anna had already been taken away. Shouting, Secret Realm Master, I will avenge her. Yi Xiaobai's expression was like that of a beast about to awaken. He struck the rolling rocks with a punch. When everyone saw this, they were incredibly shocked. This power was impossible for a level 1 cultivator. Xiaoling said to Yi Xiaobai, where are you going? Don't be impulsive. Let's continue forward, as long as we find the scepter. Before Xiaoling finished speaking, a wolf howl flashed across the sky. At this time, the secret realm spirit spoke, if you want to save your woman, come here. But be prepared to die. Because the closer you get to the center of the maze, the more complicated the route becomes, and the stronger the beasts become, and the more powerful they are. At this time, Yi Xiaobai looked at the secret realm spirit. When he found out, he ran quickly. This is a surveillance camera. Are you kidding? This is a secret only the secret realm knows. People of Yuran continent could never know. Yi Xiaobai then teleported and rescued the two at once. The secret realm spirit felt he had made a terrible mistake. Xiaoling asked, this is a maze, even if you know the direction, you can't get through, you'll definitely get lost. Yi Xiaobai said, isn't there a thread? Then he attacked fiercely. Just as Xiaoling was about to be shocked, the wall unexpectedly opened. Then Yi Xiaobai looked at Xiaoling. It turned out that he thought of the move Xiaoling used to signal initially. Yi Xiaobai's sword emitted a glorious light. The entire earth trembled. Staring at this man, is this true glory? Yi Xiaobai used his newly created skill. This powerful attack directly smashed the wall to pieces. And it wasn't just one wall. The walls of the entire maze were blown open. Everyone looked at this in disbelief. At this moment, the beast was still unaware of what happened. It directly turned to ashes and disappeared in the light. Astic and his group were still chasing the beast. Coincidentally, this beast's luck was bad. Standing in the center, directly hit. Everyone thought Astic destroyed the beast. Yi Xiaobai watched his own move. Thankfully it didn't miss. Then he said to Xiaoling, this move you taught me is amazing, thank you. Xiaoling felt completely hopeless. Then Yi Xiaobai waved his hand and said goodbye, leaving. Seeing Yi Xiaobai leave, Xiaoling wanted Yi Xiaobai's black sword but could only follow. Everyone thought they would slowly search for the scepter in the maze. A beast suddenly appeared beside them, directly following the two to the center of the maze. At this moment, the secret realm spirit also began to fear. Everyone from his faction would kill them together. The weak of Yuran continent were more united than he imagined. I can't fail here. First, concentrate my strength to eliminate these troublemakers. He began to attack all the beasts and kill all enemies. All the beasts dropped their battles and retreated. Xiaoling saw this, and thought, too strong. These high-level beasts are as fragile as paper in front of the black sword. When he was about to let the others follow, everyone was amazed by the power of the black sword. Xiaoling ignored everyone and followed Yi Xiaobai. Astic and his group were wondering why the beasts chased them. Because the beasts received an order to stop at nothing and reached the front to block them. At this moment, someone suddenly fell. However, the beast didn't care and rushed forward. Everyone also discovered that the beasts had no interest in them. What's going on? Astic thought, as long as I run faster than others, I'll be safe. I'm so clever. The weak were born to be stepping stones for the strong. That is your only value. Exchanging lives for one life, worthwhile. Unbeknownst to him, the beast had already arrived behind him. Everyone looked at Astic leaving, shedding tears of emotion. Yi Xiaobai, after defeating the last beast, had reached the center of the maze. The secret realm spirit said, very good, you finally come. Your woman is here, want to save her. Before he finished, Yi Xiaobai directly punched him in the neck, directly knocking him far away. Xiaoling also arrived. Ha, Yi Xiaobai, I'll help you. Looking at the situation, is this over? Then Yi Xiaobai started to break the seal, but this strike had no effect. Instead, it passed right through. That was the seal personally set by the noble secret realm spirit. How could you break it with a broken sword? You wanted to use a sneak attack, but your fist is too weak. Yi Xiaobai directly gave the sword to Xiaoling, because I think it's easier to use my fist on your head. Xiaoling saw the long-awaited black sword in his hand. instantly feeling that following Yi Xiaobai was worthwhile. It must be a special fate to become a family. The secret realm spirit said angrily, listen carefully, in this realm, no one can hurt my head. At this time, Astic's father arrived. When he saw Yi Xiaobai and Anna were there, not flamboyant, but elegant. A backflip with 3.5 rotations, followed by a side flip with a weak and a half rotation, simultaneously rotating degrees before a forward roll, landing perfectly. The secret realm spirit looked at Astic in the sky. At this time, Bing Ling understood. Someone actually broke the master's restrictions and entered the lower level trial. He immediately opened the surveillance to check. But when he opened it, he discovered a familiar man attacking the secret realm spirit. That man could strike at the secret realm spirit's vital point. There really are experts. Both were holding their heads in pain. Where did this fire come from? He stood there unmoving, I'll kill you. Yi Xiaobai explained from behind, he is the one who manages the moving house. Astic immediately shouted, Dad, are you alright? The secret realm spirit was completely enraged, and began to unleash his attack, directly targeting Yi Xiaobai and the others. Astic could only flee desperately, Dad, spare me. Because of the head injury, the secret realm spirit couldn't control his mouth. Xiaoling prepares to retrieve Yi Xiaobai's arrow. He sees the demonic hand before him. Time to test it out. He's instantly slapped away. Yi Xiaobai is behind him, catching the arrow. Perfect timing. Thanks. Xiaoling glares. You gave me these few minutes just to give yourself a chance. Nijing Jiling continues its relentless assault. Yi Xiaobai says, since your advantage is quantity, they'll rely on quality. Ancient power pushes against the barrier of the second layer. Nijing Jiling scoffs, you call that quality? Nijing Jiling is internally furious. Is this fair? One strike splits the maze in two. Xiaoling watches Yi Xiaobai. This is true manly prowess. Nijing Jiling thinks it dodged a blow. Unharmed, it taunts Yi Xiaobai. Show me your other tricks. An attack narrowly misses Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai warns, release them, or the next one won't miss. He isn't bluffing. Nijing Jiling releases the hostages. But Yi Xiaobai asks, where are my friends? Everyone is confused. Nijing Jiling plots. Your girl is behind you. Yi Xiaobai approaches Anna impassively. He strikes, blow after blow. Everyone is shocked. Jian An's eyes change color. His body begins to transform. Yi Xiaobai delivers the finishing blow. These two haven't seen anything like this. Nijing Jiling pleads, it was a joke. I'll release him. He's only unconscious, unharmed. Give me a moment to release him. Nijing Jiling boasts. Then, Nijing Jiling laughs, you'll regret letting me in. This barrier is unbreakable. Yi Xiaobai is enraged. The energy barrier is strong. Yi Xiaobai's attacks are ineffective. Nijing Jiling is complacent, unaware it's been defeated. Everyone is astonished. Yi Xiaobai is shocked. A silent roar. Luo Wangji Miao makes its grand entrance. Nijing Jiling remains oblivious, laughing. Cautiously, it looks up. Where did that thing come from? A direct, powerful strike. And then this. Nijing Jiling surrenders, hands raised. Kuan attacks Nijing Jiling. To apologize, Nijing Jiling offers all its treasures. Seeing the treasures, Yi Xiaobai asks, can we take anything? Nijing Jiling replies, of course. I won't be polite. I got a void bag. Yi Xiaobai opens his spatial bag. He takes all of Nijing Jiling's belongings. Others protest, leave some for us. A trap appears beneath their feet. Everyone falls in. They begin to sink. As they descend, they're trapped in bubble-like barriers. Anna worries about Yi Xiaobai. Everyone is trapped. Only the three of them are unharmed. The scene terrifies everyone. Is this the Sacred Council's power? Top fighters are trapped. This is ice-type magic. You three disrupted the plan. You're stronger than those titled strongmen. Yi Xiaobai demands, release them. Bing Ling is unfazed. Your deception is known. Anna clarifies, he wasn't deceiving you. Bing Ling proposes a fight. If you win, everyone is free. If you lose, they all die. Yi Xiaobai prepares to fight. Xiaoling steps forward, I'll go first. Let me show you. Xiaoling feels the power of his weapon. I'll prove who's worthy. He charges at Bing Ling. A simple blow sends him flying to Yi Xiaobai. This is impossible. It must be unfamiliarity. Bing Ling sneers, I overestimated you. You're trash. Xiaoling won't tolerate that. He unleashes his strongest attack. The flashy move is easily countered. Bing Ling instantly defeats Xiaoling. Even Xiaoling's weapon is destroyed. Those in the bubbles feel a strong pressure. Xiaoling is defeated. Bing Ling moves to finish him off. Yi Xiaobai blocks the fatal blow. These two are the council's lackeys. They escape their bubbles. Their master has arrived. The master hinders Yi Xiaobai to limit his power. Bing Ling says, you can't wait. It'll crush you like an ant. Bingling feels the pressure of death. The pressure makes him tremble. Yi Xiaobai strikes. Bingling boasts, a broken sword can't hurt me. After a fierce battle, Bingling is badly wounded. What is that black arrow? Why does it hurt me? The master activates a magical array. With their combined power, a magic circle appears beneath Yi Xiaobai's feet, confusing him. Bingling attacks. As the attack nears Yi Xiaobai, Yi Bingling appears. As Bingling believes it's over, Yi Xiaobai disappears. The master is shocked. A woman brings Yi Xiaobai to safety. Bingling recognizes her as Yi Ningshuang. Yi Ningshuang speaks. No one harms my dear brother. Xiaoling and others are rescued. Others are unconscious. Even the invincible Yi Xiaobai is helpless. But why am I still awake? Xiaoling prepares to end himself. Yi Ningshuang calls out to him. She asks him to help Yi Xiaobai. Bingling says, this is a great harvest. Not only nourishment, but the missing Yi Ningshuang. Yi Bingling, prepare for double trouble. Bingling attacks. You're stubborn. It's nothing to Yi Bingling. Bingling questions Yi Bingling. Why weren't you killed? How did you escape? Tell me everything. Yi Bingling ignores Bingling and attacks. Bingling is no longer calm. Fear replaces it. Bingling laughs, that sword hurts because of you. Yi Ningshuang ignores his chatter and attacks. She defeats Bingling. As Yi Bingling prepares to finish him, an unexpected attack intercepts hers, saving Bingling's life. The woman is Mi Jing Jiju. She says, no wonder Bingling was defeated. The former saint's strongest guard, Yi Bingling. Bingling warns Hualing to beware the black sword. Hualing is no match for Yi Bingling and calls for help. Yi Bingling says, fighting two protectors is difficult. Let's go. Hualing won't let them leave. Yi Bingling uses her strongest attack. Their attacks clash. Yi Bingling brings everyone out of Mi Jing. Bingling and Hualing watch helplessly. Yi Bingling warns them to stay put. Bingling questions Yi Bingling. How did you escape unharmed? Yi Bingling says, I'm not Bingling and Yi Bingming. They leave Mi Jing in shock. Their plan is ruined. The master wants another chance to see the saint. AICD Ko asks Yi Bingming, can they be saved? Yi Bingming says the magic will soon fade, shall wake Yi Xiaobai. Yi Bingming uses her skill. She's exhausted. AICD Ko falls asleep, like a sleeping beauty. AICD Ko wants to confess his feelings. He pledges to take responsibility. But then, a sudden killing intent shatters the illusion. Yi Xiaobai wakes up. They leave. Anna approaches. First thing, she rushes to Yi Xiaobai. As she approaches, Yi Xiaobai slowly wakes up. He opens his eyes to see a beautiful woman above him. A scream startles everyone. Look at you, little rascal. Even you have this day. Anna rushes over hearing Yi Xiaobai's scream. Anna asks, did something happen to Xiaobai? Yi Xiaobai asks, how did we get out? Yi Bingming says, he was having a nightmare, grabbing my chest and falling. Yi Xiaobai says, oh. No wonder. Anna is furious. No wonder what? Punishment time. Yi Bingming says, even if you're Xiaobai's friend, you can't bully him. Come into sister's arms. It's okay. Anna says, you might be the one who kills him. Yi Xiaobai blushes, I have a question. Who are you? Anna explains. Aren't I your sister? Yi Xiaobai grew up in the mountains. How could he have a sister? They start reminiscing. Yi Bingming explains the black sword's true owner. Is this proof? They reminisce further. Yi Xiaobai learns Yi Bingming chose him when he was young. She was badly injured and hidden in Mi Jing. She only came out to save him. Anna asks why she chose Yi Xiaobai. Is he a god because of her? Yi Xiaobai smiles. You're curious, right? Yi Bingming explains, you chose me, not the other way around. Without you, I'd have died after escaping Mi Jing. Escaping Mi Jing almost killed me. My energy leaked. My body couldn't adapt. In despair, a mysterious force saved me. My energy stabilized. My wounds healed. This miraculous power came from you, in the Yin Sea. I want to know who you are. Yi Xiaobai sadly says, you don't know either. One mystery solved, another arises. Miao Miao shouts, the guild is surrounded. Everyone is shouting. Yi Xiaobai asks, are they crazy? Level fighters against the Sacred Council. Anna's grandfather explains. The Sacred Council is weak now. Anna tells her grandfather to rest. Many high-level fighters are injured or unconscious. They won't miss this chance to cause chaos. Anna worries, but wants to help. Yi Xiaobai says he'll go. They know who he is. Anna's grandfather says Yi Xiaobai is awake. He didn't see him. Anna thinks he's manipulating her. Anna's grandfather says, I'm the guild leader. I can't let an outsider help me. Yi Xiaobai says, I have a way. If you're my son-in-law, all problems will be solved. All this property will be yours. Will you act? Yi Xiaobai says, act. Anna wants to push her grandfather. A voice calls out. Everyone looks. It's Xiu Ling, the Light God Temple's young master. An AICD coup. Everyone is afraid. They're humanity's top 3. High-level fighters wake up, wondering why they were attacked. They're Yulan continent's top fighters. Still no counterattack. They worry about the rioters. The rioters are frustrated seeing the top 3. Yi Xiaobai asks, what do they want? They want Mi Jing's treasures. Yi Xiaobai has an idea. The rioters spent all their resources getting here. They won't go empty-handed. Better to die than that. Treasures rain from the sky. Golden treasures appear. Everyone is shocked. Am I dreaming? They're rich. Anna is speechless. She's furious. The guild leader asks, are those from Mi Jing? The guild leader worries. If he has that power, the guild is doomed. AICDK says, Yi Xiaobai, what have you done? You made a grave mistake. You should have told us. You infuriating. Anna is helpless. How could he get so many treasures? Niao Mao complains, I've followed you, and got nothing. The guild leader says, how can I trust you with the guild's future? Mi Jing Jiling is heartbroken. Years of work gone. Yi Xiaobai is helpless. Everyone realizes Mi Jing Jiling appeared from nowhere. Mi Jing Jiling says, spare me. I don't know how I got here. I tried to stop you, but I blacked out. I woke up here. They realized they were transported. The guild leader sees the treasures. Did you bring these from Mi Jing? As Yi Xiaobai tries to explain, Yining Shuang says, don't reveal Mi Jing Jiling's identity. ITLL cause chaos. Negotiate with him. Mi Jing Jiling is exhausted. Everyone is badly injured. They can't chase. Mi Jing Jiling is unconscious. I appeared in Yulan continent. This is wealth, food, beauty, and land in Yulan continent. But Mi Jing Jiling feels weak. He collapses. Yi Xiaobai approaches him. What's your request? Mi Jing Jiling is very tired. He says, I agree to anything. Don't leave me here again. Yi Bingming says, don't leave Xiaobai, and you'll be safe. Why did Mi Jing try to kill us? Mi Jing Jiling explains. The saint gave the order. Bingling killed the strong, and he killed the others. I don't know why. Yining Shuang says, the saint wants more than Mi Jing's energy. I escaped to avoid him. Now he's targeting Yulan continent's strong fighters. Mi Jing's people can't enter Yulan continent, a protection. But the saint broke through, using a brutal method. Everyone realizes they were used as food. I didn't expect this, or I would have stopped you. Mi Jing Jiling asks, if the saint can't handle this, why can this kid? Is he the protagonist? Everyone is shocked to see Mi Jing Jiling's abilities. No one has ever taken treasures out of Mi Jing before. It's due to Shinji Jingsho. Is this a low-level being? It seems intelligent. Yi Xiaobai and Anna don't know what to say. Anna's grandfather warns against revealing his identity. The assassins are connected. Mi Jing Jiling, hearing this, starts acting. He imitates a dog. Harris realizes he's mimicking a dog. He seems unintelligent. Yi Xiaobai says, even Ling doesn't know, who can I ask? Harris says, there's a place that can help. The AI Air Dia Academy. Yi Xiaobai says, Yining doesn't know either. Maybe no one there can help. Anna explains, we're only publicly known as the strongest. Real strong fighters retired to AI Air Dia and AI Air Weya academies. Yi Xiaobai understands. Those retired fighters know much. Anna says, but they're mysterious. How can you meet them? Harris declared, forgotten who I am. This is Harris, Dean of the Eldoria Academy of Construction. Compared to some hotheads, resources like mine are key to success, don't you agree? That night Xiaodan returned to her room and took out Harris' teleportation scroll. She asked Miu Miao to watch the place closely while she left Anna, then asked, am I not going with you? Yi Xiaobai showed remarkable willpower. You're a mage, why do you need to see the academy? Anna was speechless after hearing Yi Xiaobai's words. Then Yi Bingming appeared. My silly brother, can't a mage visit the academy for fun? Since my dear Anna wants to go, let's go together. Anna relaxed after Bingming arrived and calmed Xiaobai down. But Anna noticed Yi Bingming's brother constantly rubbing against Yi Xiaobai. Things just got harder. Yi Xiaobai asked, do you need to say goodbye to your grandpa? Anna returned home. Yi Xiaobai opened the magic scroll and prepared to depart. As he did, a voice warned, don't open it. Here a red light flashed. A hole was blasted through the ceiling. The dean exclaimed, didn't you tell him not to use it indoors? I'm here to see the academy and chat. Everyone at the Eldoria Academy was captivated by Yi Xiaobai while packing their things. Upon arrival. So it's about the academy, why is this a big deal? A young man asked, did you come using Harris' teleportation scroll? Anna asked, how did you know? He explained these are all Harris things. He was beaten up in the restricted area. The Academy elders decided to throw his stuff out. The scroll's location is here. So Yi Xiaobai was furious upon hearing this. There's no other way, we have to find him at the Academy and see if he can get in. A deafening roar was heard nearby. Someone asked what happened, why such a rush. A merchant nearby explained these are all applicants for the entrance exam. Being late means being locked out. Yi Xiaobai urgently pulled Anna. They needed to take the exam to see the elders. Upon reaching the exam hall, the gatekeeper said no entrance ticket, no exam. Yi Xiaobai exclaimed, an entrance ticket? Should I just force my way in? Let's think of another way. They were drawn to a nearby commotion. An attendant was forcefully buying an elder's entrance ticket. The elder ignored him. The attendant tried to grab it. Seeing this, Yi Xiaobai stepped in. Before he could reach them, the group wanted to teach Yi Xiaobai a lesson for interfering. The thugs were no match for Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai asked the elder, do you have an entrance ticket? Another fool has fallen for it. The elder said, young man, you think helping me beat a few thugs will get you inside? Naive Yi Xiaobai explained, no, I don't want money, just help me enter. I don't want money, I need something to help the old man get in. He leered at Anna. But Mijing's Hailing knew this was a lecher. You're in trouble. Women who provoke him end up badly. The elder asked, what do you say, will you make a deal? Seeing the elder, Yi Xiaobai recalled his master. It was too similar. He asked, grandpa, do you also have that ailment? The elder blushed and stammered, okay, no nonsense. Yi Xiaobai said, don't worry, I can check. If you have it, you'll feel a sharp pain. When Yi Xiaobai pressed, the elder cried, oh, self-edged. Bystanders were amazed, so effective. But the elder said, not at all, I'm very healthy. Yi Xiaobai said, my master had the same problem. He developed a technique. He always asked me to massage him before going down the mountain. He said it helps him have 7 great nights after the massage. The elder asked, how old is your master? Yi Xiaobai said, about your age. Hearing this, the elder took off his shirt. Let's do it. At my age I can contribute to medical advancement. Then Yi Xiaobai started his massage. The 70 movements massage. As the massage reached certain points, it was painful but pleasurable. After the last movement, Anna and the others were stunned. Is this a massage or torture? But the elder was unconcerned. His long dormant strength returned. Thank you, young man, you helped me overcome the relentless years. I don't know how to repay you. Yi Xiaobai only asked for an entrance ticket. The elder immediately gave him one. Let's both go in. Then excitedly he looked for his lover Xiaoli. Yi Xiaobai muttered, that's what my master always said, men die as boys. Yi Xiaobai wondered, why didn't the gatekeepers check the envelopes before letting us in? The dean said they were thrilled to accept the girls and learn the 71 movements from you. A man announced, all applicants assemble at the grand hall, the test will begin. Seeing his hairstyle, Yi Xiaobai was annoyed. Anna quickly pulled him towards the grand hall. At the grand hall entrance a huge crowd was gathered. A monitor said those with red arrows go left, those with blue arrows go right, those without go to the middle. But after Yi Xiaobai showed the golden entrance ticket, his nonchalant attitude changed. It's amazing, am I being tricked? The gatekeeper escorted Yi Xiaobai personally due to the golden ticket. There are only 50 golden tickets in the entire continent. Each represents an invitation from the elders. When Yi Xiaobai arrived at the grand hall entrance, once inside, Yi Xiaobai exclaimed something shocking. All of you will face a trial. Yi Xiaobai asked, defeating everyone is the test? Anna urgently stopped him. Don't be reckless, follow instructions. The examiner called disciples to the stage. The first was a young woman. She introduced herself. She was an earth elemental mage. The examiner sent an earth elemental attack to test her. The qualification was to suppress the power and withstand the attack. The test began. Anna exclaimed, this isn't a test, he wants to kill her. A chubby boy explained, don't underestimate them, those with golden cards are top geniuses. You two are just ordinary, you have no business being here. Yi Xiaobai ignored him. The woman temporarily restrained the attack. Cracks appeared on the statue. The examiner ordered a stronger attack. Yi Xiaobai asked, you already sealed it, why not attack now? The chubby boy said, it's a test of endurance, it's not a deathmatch. The woman's strength was visibly decreasing. The test was about to end when it was interrupted. Victoria and Eltram passed. The next applicant stepped onto the stage. These teachers have terrible tempers, offending them will have consequences. The next applicant used their family's secret technique, but they were instantly defeated. The examiner said, I don't believe it. The number of eliminated candidates increased. Anna said, it's terrible, golden card holders receive this treatment in other exam halls, people are actually killed. It was the chubby boy's turn. As he stepped onto the stage, everyone was shocked. The disciple Nigajik Thunder Elemental second level construction mage. Everyone was incredulous at a second level mage participating. The examiner said, second level mage, don't waste time, you want leave alive. But this was a special chubby boy. The examiner laughed sarcastically, I am very angry. The chubby boy said, I'll send you some top grade tea and refreshments later. The examiner attacked immediately, but the chubby boy was calm. He opened his shield. The shield blocked the attack. The examiner was stunned. Everyone watched in amazement, but the chubby boy's shield was broken. The examiner attacked again. A single strike is worth at least 1,000 gold. How much longer can you last? The examiner tried to increase the power of the attack. The examiner said you think you are great just because you have money. The chubby boy explained teacher you misunderstood, these are free. The crowd was confused. Was that Zhang or Li? Wait, no, it was something else I couldn't understand. The examiner began to attack frantically. As the examiner was about to split the chubby boy in two, a flying kick. Anna watched with concern while Yi Xiaobai was ready to intervene. The crystal announced test complete, your trial is successful. Anna helped the chubby boy, teacher you worked hard. He exclaimed I still have a lot more to give. The crystal announced number, please come forward. Everyone was shocked, this number was reserved for a great figure years ago. As everyone looked at their numbers, Yi Xiaobai stepped forward. I am. The chubby boy exclaimed I knew it. Yi Xiaobai, unknown attribute, first level construction mage. The crystal was terrified, not knowing which examiner to send, afraid of accidentally killing him. Yi Xiaobai said no need, everyone here regardless of attribute attack together. Everyone thought they misheard, he was challenging everyone. The examiner was furious, he doesn't respect us at all. The chubby boy exclaimed oh my god, Anna muttered Yi Xiaobai is at it again. An examiner shouted guards this impudent brat. Suddenly the crystal spoke. For other candidates this would be unthinkable, but he is a candidate recognized by that great figure. Therefore all examiners will test him. The academy onlookers were amazed, the chief examiner actually agreed. All examiners were sent, this was unprecedented. No matter how badly he dies his reputation is secured. When the examiners arrived before Yi Xiaobai before they could speak, Yi Xiaobai asked can we begin the exam, I don't want to miss dinner. Silence fell over the hall. The chubby boy said is that his tactic to provoke his opponents, Anna explained believe me he never plans tactics. The examiner was about to use his power to increase the boundaries power. Yi Xiaobai said as teachers you should teach properly not to provoke your students, I can never forgive you. The chief examiner approached arrogantly. I'll deal with you later. Mijing's Hiling worried Yi Xiaobai is in danger. Miao Miao was anxious. Even a powerful person facing overwhelming odds can only create opportunities and make short-term gains. But the examiner's speed and movement were incredible. It was like 10 masters attacking from 10 directions. He has only one sword, how can he defend himself or escape? My conclusion, Yi Xiaobai is dead. Yi Xiaobai instantly disarmed the examiners. Mijing's Hiling was shocked, you should be hurting, I used to feel the same, get used to it. Everyone watched in astonishment, how did he do it? The chubby boy was equally shocked, he is truly powerful. The examiners were speechless. Yi Xiaobai said your weapons are destroyed, what else you got, use it while you still can. The examiners attacked Yi Xiaobai relentlessly. A combined assault began. The crystal announced Yi Xiaobai past examiners retire. But everyone ignored the crystal. Today we risk our honor and dignity to defeat him. The barrier might break, all candidates evade the attacks. Anna wondered what the examiners were doing. The chubby boy explained they are boosting their power. The examiners were channeling magical energy, it amplifies attack power, the combined power is immense. The examiners prepared to attack. Yi Xiaobai faced the onslaught. Yi Bingming shouted don't be reckless, you'll hurt the teachers. Seeing this Yi Xiaobai had no choice. Facing the attack Yi Xiaobai used a secret technique. He repelled the attack. All examiners were blown away. The boundary rose to level 30. It was shattered as well. The examiner was injured despite the distance. The entire academy was shaking. Yiling was worried. Yi Xiaobai explained I couldn't control the force, I tried my best. Miao Miao and Anna returned to normal. The chubby boy exclaimed he is he a genius. Medical personnel checked the examiners, there were no life-threatening injuries. Then, the crystal opened a door and told Yi Xiaobai to enter. Yi Xiaobai saw the scene ahead, I thought it was more profound. It was just someone hiding inside. But when the chair turned, I am no longer human. Yi Xiaobai felt even more mysterious. A tall figure suddenly appeared. Aren't you scared of me? Yi Xiaobai found him cute. It's my mistake, the fitness incident was you. Harris messed up the names and photos. Yi Xiaobai asked are you a glassmaker? He felt helpless. The glassmaker asked you're a swordsman, why are you here? Yi Xiaobai said I am visiting the elders to learn about my past. Are you an elder? I'm not, but I can answer you. He asked Yi Xiaobai to place his hand on his head. This was to explore his inner world and uncover hidden secrets. The glassmaker found Yi Xiaobai's mind blank. A towering figure appeared above him. Boli was shocked. Who are you? Boli's head cracked. Don't ask me anymore, see the elders. Yi Xiaobai came to find the elders. How can he find them? To meet the elders you must pass the newcomer ranking and enter Aspen. You will be notified before the competition, you can go now. Yi Xiaobai left the crystal in silence. Anna asked Yi Xiaobai what happened. Yi Xiaobai explained a golden crystal said strange things, then let me leave. A supervisor said the test is over, please leave immediately. They wondered why they were being rushed out. Mijing's Hiling explained 10 teachers were defeated by a single newcomer, the academy won't let this scandal leak. Shocked Yi Xiaobai and Anna were speechless. Mijing's Hiling said I noticed the magic crystal was from the restricted area. The crystal shone brightly. Everyone's memories were erased. Yi Xiaobai said it's amazing to erase memories. Anna asked is there a way to defend against this Meijingshailing said high enough cultivation renders it useless. Anna said tell me everything about the restricted area. As Meijingshailing prepared to tell Yi Xiaobai disappeared. He arrived at Eldoria Academy 11th Street. Yi Xiaobai looked at the skewers I want that and that one of each. Anna asked why didn't you tell me you were coming Yi Xiaobai said what do you want him paying? Anna shyly said Xiaobai is treating me as this a date. Meijingshailing said you're wrong he can't afford it. Someone shouted Lu Xia me too when they turned. A beautiful woman was handing out handmade chocolates. All the men in the street were captivated by Lu Xia. Lu Xia said keep it in your heart don't shout you'll be nervous. Which man could resist? Lu Xia became the ideal woman for all girls. Yi Xiaobai glanced at her. He wanted to go but Anna held him back. Yi Xiaobai said free chocolate don't you want some? Anna said I hate chocolate don't even look at her. Yi Xiaobai obeyed. The boss said Lu Xia is the top student at Eldoria Academy. Young men can't handle her but for a mature man like me she's nothing special. Everyone knelt to make way for Lu Xia. She said this is excessive be quiet don't disturb others let me talk. No man can resist my beauty and their goddess. Yi Xiaobai said boss I want more skewers. Lu Xia looked at Yi Xiaobai. As Lu Xia gazed at Yi Xiaobai, the boss was stunned. Boss are you alright? A hand touched Yi Xiaobai's shoulder. May I taste your skewer? The men were furious. Anna said pervert. Lu Xia said softly may I? No man can refuse me hand it over. Yi Xiaobai said by your own this is mine. The entire area fell silent. Anna said you can't refuse so directly you're secretly happy. Lu Xia wasn't angry you're so serious you scared me. She continued but, I really want it. All the men's blood rushed at Lu Xia's gesture. Lu Xia seductively approached Yi Xiaobai may I? Yi Xiaobai ignored her and said to the boss your skewers are burnt don't run. Is he really a man? Yi Xiaobai said to Anna let's go this boss is weird the skewers are burnt. Lu Xia shouted loudly. Yi Xiaobai was amazed. Yi Xiaobai sighed fine you're so persistent I'll give you a few burnt skewers. Anna said stop it it's cruel. Lu Xia said why won't you look at me am I not beautiful enough? Yi Xiaobai asked if you can't eat why look. Yi Xiaobai became a legend among men. Lu Xia was devastated. She collapsed. Lu Xia watched Yi Xiaobai leave impossible. She couldn't conquer this man. The men were dejected. Lu Xia said they are all better than me. Yi Xiaobai said Anna where to next our guild we can rest there for a while. Anna called out to Yi Xiaobai. Do you really think Lu Xia isn't pretty what type do you like? Yi Xiaobai thought for a moment and said. I like someone like you hearing this. Lu Xia fainted. Yi Xiaobai asked what happened. Meijingshailing explained she's too excited. At the Eldoria Academy. The glassmaker said Yi Xiaobai wants to see the elders. I told him he needs to pass the ranking exam and enter Aspen. Everyone praised him. They wanted to keep Yi Xiaobai. News of the memory loss spread. They want to control Yi Xiaobai. Do you know Lu Xia the genius? Others asked. Isn't she the student council president? News arrived after meeting Yi Xiaobai. Hundreds of students were injured. And Lu Xia swore, sooner or later, you'll be defeated at my feet. Meanwhile, Yi Xiaobai and his companions arrived at their destination, the entrance to the branch battlefield. I'm not sleepy anymore, Yi Xiaobai said. Where's our room? The station master hurriedly had someone take them to rest. According to the station master, Xiaobai continued, he hasn't been instructed to do anything special, right? The station master respectfully replied, the president only emphasized taking good care of you too. Nothing else. Actually, your room is on the top floor. Anna sensed something odd. When the battlefield staff saw Anna going to the top floor, they revealed a sinister smile. Anna arrived at the room. Finally, I can rest. Yi Bingming said, little Anna's here too. Anna blushed. Even if I need to go out. Sorry, I went to the wrong room. She couldn't open the door. Who locked it? The station master reported to the president, everything is proceeding according to plan. Anna, a clever girl, guessed what was happening and understood. Yi Bingming said, you're welcome. Lie down. Otherwise, you'll be the only one enjoying Xiaobai's body. Finally, Anna got her wish and ended up in Yi Xiaobai's bed. But I'm curious, don't they take their clothes off to sleep? Anna woke up. Oh my, what do I do? How do I explain this to Xiaobai when he wakes up? Ah, we slept in the same bed. How embarrassing. Just then, Yi Xiaobai stirred. As usual, he wanted to take Miao Miao for a morning run. Yi Xiaobai carefully moved Anna's hand. He seemed to understand. Then, he got up, took Miao Miao and Mijinjiling, and left. Anna muttered, what a clueless idiot. Yi Bingming said, little Anna, don't worry. One day, he'll notice you. I've slept with him for so many years, and he only recently realized I exist. To win him over, you'll have to try harder. Anna replied, I'm afraid I can't do that. In the morning, they met Anna at breakfast. Yi Xiaobai asked, Anna, were you alright last night? Anna replied, it's all your fault. Nothing happened, though. The station master overheard their conversation. Mission accomplished. Miss spent the night but nothing happened. Yi Xiaobai's condition is unaffected, full of energy. They went to the placement test, but were told only disciples who passed the entrance exam could participate. Anna couldn't enter. Yi Xiaobai said, wait for me. Why don't you stay with her? Watching Yi Xiaobai leave, Anna had a bad feeling. She watched Miao Miao and Mi Jinjiling. Yi Xiaobai asked, is the placement test another fight? The chubby boy greeted Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai was puzzled. Do you remember me? Don't you have amnesia from yesterday? The chubby boy explained, my grandpa modified their equipment. Remember me now. I can't believe Sword God Yi Xiaobai is you. You're invincible. Why are you at Jianshur Academy? Yi Xiaobai explained, I have questions for the elders. They said I need to join S to see them. The chubby boy laughed. You've been tricked. S are the school's favorite thugs. If you join, you'll become their lackey. Buffer is the choice for real men. S runs this academy. Strongest power means loudest voice. It's where all the monsters gather. Their direct leader is the strongest elder. Yi Xiaobai found this interesting. The chubby boy showed him his collection of superstar cards. This is Tianji Jiaozi from the Rose family. His nicknames are Sinemo, Lamo Shui, Shui de Buyao Buyao de Mada, Jintaima Shui, or Wataima for short. This is Victoria, a dual cultivator of magic and sword, and Xiao Ling, young master of the Temple of Light, and Estek, son of the Holy City Lord of Elias. Seeing the last two, Yi Xiaobai was glad to see them again. Estek finally understood the feeling of being respected as a strong person. It was much better than being the city lord's son. Estek declared, Yi Xiaobai, I won't lose to you again. I'll catch up, and even surpass you. His uncle approached him. You are our family's only hope. Protect your hair. Estek was embarrassed by his uncle's words. A voice boomed, silence. Listen to the instructor. The placement test is about to begin. Let me explain the rules. It will be held on this island. Remember these locations. To enter a certain class, reach the corresponding location. The number indicates the planned intake for each class. Because F class is hidden, they'll take you there later, the chubby boy said to Yi Xiaobai. These are magic gold cards. Everyone starts with points. Defeat opponents to gain their points. Losing your card means elimination. The test lasts 1 day. We don't encourage killing, but we won't stop it either. The chubby boy exclaimed, they're allowing killing this year. Are the elders crazy? Then, they entered the teleportation formation. Before leaving, the chubby boy gave Yi Xiaobai something, and told him to wait for him there. After the test began, the instructor pointed at someone. Take this guy to the testing area. Practice killing the newbies. Remember this face. Don't touch him. The rest, you can do as you please. He then dismissed them. 2 others whispered, Sir, is it really okay to let them loose like wolves? What if they accidentally kill the young masters or princesses? That would be a mess. After all, they're the most troublesome bunch in the academy. Xiaobai asked Yining Shuang, will there be food and toilets inside? Yining Shuang didn't answer. Mi Jinjiling asked, which gathering point are you going to? How would I remember the map? I'll just wander around. Then, a crow cawed. He used magic to create a map, which excited Yi Xiaobai. Yining Shuang asked, what did that chubby boy give you? What? Yi Xiaobai took it out. Oh, years. Yiling Shuang said helplessly, what years? It's a silkworm. The silkworm started crawling ahead. This path is too difficult. Should I clear a path with my sword? Yining Shuang said, if you don't control your strength, you might hurt someone in the distance. Suddenly, someone cried for help, but he was killed by someone behind him. The fighting had begun. The masked man absorbed the other man's points. Suddenly, he noticed Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai explained, hello, I'm just passing through. I don't want to fight. Without a word, the man attacked. Xiaobai easily dodged the blow. Yiling Shuang said, you can't dodge that. Fight. The man intensified his attack. Yi Xiaobai grabbed Mi Jinjiling's head, and dodged the attack. But Mi Jinjiling wasn't so lucky. His single hair almost got ripped off. The man controlled his weapon remotely. Mi Jinjiling cried, it's flying back. Yi Xiaobai said, stay here. Listen to my instructions. Mi Jinjiling was confused. Instructions? What instructions? Yi Xiaobai yelled, spit on the map. Mi Jinjiling complied while shouting, I'm not spitting on your head. The map blocked the man's view. Such dirty tricks. But you underestimate my microscopic vision. This distance is nothing. The man's sword reached him. Just as it was about to pierce him, another sword went through him. He asked in confusion, "Why is there another sword?" Yi Xiaobai explained, "That's my sword." As the man died, he cursed. Nijin Jiling was shocked. "I'm not dreaming, am I? I saw, on him." Yi Xiaobai said to Yiling Shuang, "I didn't use Sword God's domain this time. It seems I can no longer call you silly." Suddenly, Yi Xiaobai shouted, "Oh no! Lu Ziya's in danger." A woman in black stockings stepped on a man's head, who offered her all his skills. "My dearest Lu Xia." Lu Xia said, "Silly boy, these are the points you worked hard for. I want take them. Would you do anything for me?" The man nodded desperately. "Then bring Yi Xiaobai to me." Estek was struggling with a flint and steel. He was preparing a fire for himself, but it wouldn't light. It always lit instantly for the others. He sensed something behind him. Is someone there? He heard footsteps, 2 people. He prepared to fight. The sound grew closer, making Estek more afraid. The best way to overcome fear is to face it. Estek charged. 2 figures emerged from the grass. Yi Xiaobai greeted the man, which almost gave Estek a slipped disc. He writhed on the ground. Yining Shuang asked, "What's wrong?" Yi Xiaobai said, "He seems to have hurt his back." But Estek, seeing the busty woman, jumped up. "Misunderstanding. My back is fine. All better now." Yi Xiaobai slapped his back. "You scared me. I thought you were hurt." Estek was internally screaming. He sat down. "Your goal is S, right?" Yi Xiaobai said, "No, I'm aiming for F, but it's not on the map." He showed Estek the silkworm the chubby boy gave him. "Follow this, and you'll find it." Estek said, "Oh, then you should go. See you around." The spitting chicken ate the silkworm. Everyone stared in disbelief. "Spit it out." Yining Shuang said, "Now we have to wait for the chubby boy." "But, this." Yi Xiaobai was dumbfounded. "It ate the silkworm and is still alive." Estek pleaded, "Spare me. I'll give you my treasure." Yi Xiaobai said, "No need. I'm hungry. As compensation, your leg is mine." Estek replied, "No problem. But, do you know how to cook?" Yi Xiaobai told him to get a stick for cooking. Estek hadn't realized the gravity of the situation. Yi Xiaobai said, "Cook. Now." Estek felt the powerful attack and almost fainted. The audience watching the live broadcast exclaimed, "It's already this intense at the beginning. The fighting must be fierce. These are the true talents our academy needs." Estek lit the stick. "See? Flint and steel works. Give me the ingredients. I'll show you my skills." Suddenly, they saw the cliff. Without hesitation, they jumped. They thought they were safe. But he approached them. These 2 were from F class. They were furious after seeing their comrades killed. The masked man said, "Shut up, you 2 fools. I gave you a chance, and you blew it." His name was Feyerine. He joined F class midway and quickly reached the top. He had only one dream: revenge against Yi Xiaobai. A huge explosion erupted before them. Believe it or not, that roasted chicken was made by sword god Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai sniffed. "Smells good." Estek was impressed. "I've never seen such color. You have deep culinary skills." Yining Shuang saw Estek unfazed. "Is he a demon? If I'm guilty, let lightning strike me. Don't make me endure this torture." Yi Xiaobai asked, "Are you sure you don't want any?" Yiling Shuang and the others shook their heads. "Then let's distribute the points. The hot chicken. 1 bite at a time." Unfortunately, Estek fell, but not Xiaobai. He was poisoned by his own cooking. Yining Shuang shouted, "Watch out." Estek turned to see an enemy. At this critical moment, Yiling Shuang rushed to help. Luckily, Nijin Jiling used magic to save Estek. Then, Yiling Shuang summoned a black shield and blocked in front of Yi Xiaobai. But the attack wasn't aimed at him. It was aimed at Xiaobai. Yiling Shuang yelled, "Xiaobai." The attack reached them. Yi Xiaobai caught it with 2 fingers. The 2 attackers were stunned. Bare-handed. Impossible. Yiling Shuang sighed in relief. The 2 were unconvinced. They unleashed multiple sword strikes. "Let's see how you block this." Yiling Shuang was worried. But Yi Xiaobai's movement stunned everyone. It was the legendary but flash. The 3 sat down. "I was overthinking. Even unconscious, no one can hurt him." The bald man launched a fierce attack. Just as it reached Yi Xiaobai, he vanished. The hooded man started screaming. Yi Xiaobai appeared behind them. "Can you be quiet while I'm sleeping?" The 2 tried to fight back, but Yi Xiaobai lifted them into the air and slammed them to the ground. They were defeated. As Xiaobai stood up, he was shot in the back. Yi Ningshuang recognized the attacker. I didn't expect to meet you here. Fate is on my side. Yi Xiaobai recognized the voice. He remembered the gunman. You can't use a sword. How did you get into Jianshi Academy? Feirin said, so what if I can't use a sword? As long as I can kill mages, I can join F-class and assassinate you. I admit, I was scared last time, mentally broken. But since then, I've been optimistic, sleeping and waking early, exercising, and using rapid therapy to overcome my trauma. I also obtained the world's strongest firearm, impervious even to Sword God's domain. My speech is over. Turn around and look at me. Yi Xiaobai turned, and froze. The gun was indeed much more advanced. Feirin said, I'm sorry, sir, but I can't forget her. No one has ever hurt me before. My heart was still water, undisturbed. I am a gunman, without emotions. The instructor was deeply moved. Finally, after so long, had found someone who'd overcome heartbreak and moved on, forgetting the man who hurt him. To celebrate Feirin joining the academy, the instructor gave him a gift. This is a magical weapon crafted by 10 master alchemists, called Running Elephant, and a zero-energy gem. With it, you'll be unstoppable. But he kept the gem for safekeeping. Feirin saw Yi Xiaobai again. You demon! Yi Xiaobai tried to comfort him. Feirin yelled, I am an emotionless gunman. I shouldn't feel anything. This is all your fault. He aimed at Yi Xiaobai, and fired. Die! The powerful blast forced everyone to the ground. As the smoke cleared, Brother Xiaobai must have dodged it. But Yi Xiaobai stood there, unmoved. Feirin was shocked. Are you human or ghost? Yi Xiaobai replied, I'm a normal person, of course. Everyone was internally screaming. Don't think I'm out of options. Feirin took out the god-slaying bullet. Yi Bingming sensed the immense zero energy within. Even if you're sword god, he'll kill you today. The gun glowed as he loaded the bullet. Even he could barely control its power. Now's my chance. Yi Xiaobai attacked with falling silver steel sword, unleashing terrifying energy. Even the released energy made Yi Ningshuang uneasy. Estek yelled, Busty lady. Stay away from Yi Ningshuang. But Yi Xiaobai pulled Yi Ningshuang back. Xiaobai, that gun is strange. Yi Xiaobai had noticed. The ground beneath Feirin cracked. He fired at Yi Xiaobai. Even sword god Yi Xiaobai's expression changed. He dodged with a sidestep. The calm sea was churned by the energy. The audience watching the live broadcast thought Yi Xiaobai caused it. Who could make Yi Xiaobai go all out? Only the instructor realized it wasn't an ordinary sword attack. He noticed the gem was missing. That bastard. When did he steal the crystal? He's even eating in the hall. What do we do? Estek shouted, what is this? How can sword energy maintain its form for so long? The powerful attack was off-screen. Feirin redirected the energy towards Yi Xiaobai. He dodged. But the other examinees weren't so lucky. Without knowing what happened, they were obliterated. The energy showed no sign of stopping. That's the luckiest girl I've ever seen. Just as it was about to hit her, the energy stopped. Yi Xiaobai had blocked it. Feirin couldn't believe it. Impossible. No weapon can withstand that. It's an illusion. Die, demon. But Yi Xiaobai wouldn't take it. He transformed into a residual image, and instantly killed Feirin. It was so sudden that Feirin didn't even realize how he died. He saw someone beside him, his body and head separating, but his weapon activated. Yi Bingming shouted, Xiaobai, watch out. He leaped into the air. A massive explosion followed. A beam of light shot up. The instructor smirked. Zero had opened a spatial portal at the critical moment, saving everyone. Estek sighed, if we hadn't dodged, we'd be ashes. Yi Xiaobai checked his badge. The points didn't change. If the badge is destroyed, the points can't be transferred. Estek eyed the undamaged weapon and got an idea. Yi Xiaobai picked it up. Jiling noticed something. You're hiding something. Show your hands. Estek showed his empty hands. See? Nothing. I was just scared, so, Mijin Jiling said, stand up. You're hiding something under your butt. Stand up, or else. Estek made a big decision. He stood up. See? Nothing. Seeing nothing. Yi Xiaobai said, Estek, let's find a place to rest. But Estek refused to leave Yi Xiaobai's side. Feng Kuang fled, leaving Yi Xiaobai behind. A figure descended from the sky. Directly towards Yi Xiaobai, sword drawn. Yi Xiaobai glanced, oh. The man advised Xiaobai to dodge his attack. He unleashed a fatal blow. Incredibly, Yi Xiaobai deflected it, striking the man's head. Gazing at the unconscious man, Yi Xiaobai felt a pang of guilt. A familiar voice called out. It was the chubby boy, following the explosion's direction. Yi Xiaobai explained, the sky infant you gave me was eaten by a chicken. That's why I didn't look for you. The chubby boy questioned, what happened? You practically destroyed the entire place. Yi Xiaobai waved it off, you misunderstood. It wasn't me. The world's difficulty level, when will he wake up? A sword pressed against Yi Xiaobai's neck. Yi Xiaobai said, don't be reckless. I don't want to kill today. The man, enraged, declared, you endanger my loved ones. Let's see whose swordsmanship is faster. The chubby boy recognized the man. Harris Oscar. The man recognized the chubby boy. Yi Xiaobai acted, his sword striking a forbidden area. He struck a private part, quickly apologizing. Damn you. You really crossed the line. Prepare for the most terrifying revenge. Oscar prepared his ultimate move. Oscar saw Yi Xiaobai's fatal weakness. The chubby boy explained, he's Harris, the guild master of the Jianshi Pingyi's grandson. Yi Xiaobai thought of the old man. Oscar saw Yi Xiaobai's broken sword. He unleashed his full power. As he attacked Yi Xiaobai, Yi Xiaobai slapped him, leaving Oscar spinning. After a degree aerial spin, he slowly landed. Seeing Oscar's condition, Yi Xiaobai muttered, useless, I still had to use my hand. Hopefully, being expelled from the academy and needing to retake the entrance exam to see Harris, the guild master, won't cause him to hate me for generations. Worried about the unconscious Harris, he took him along to find food. The trio reached the perimeter of the collapsed building. This was a classmate, Adrian Michel. This is the F-Bandal way. Touching the scorched ground. What kind of expert did this? This is the classmate Lean, looking at the footprints. This must be from earlier. They followed the footprints. Oscar slowly opened his eyes, amazed. Did gravity disappear? Who hung me here? As he shouted, a giant creature surfaced from the water. Several tentacles lunged at Oscar. Oscar, suspended, could only endure, muttering prayers. The final rope snapped. Oscar uttered a word. Grass. This was the Abyssal King, a 1,000-year-old giant octopus. It swallowed Oscar whole. Before it could fully digest him, a sword light pierced through, severing the 1,000-year-old octopus. Oscar's incredulous eyes. He looked at the three, wondering what's next. As the octopus pieces coalesced, the Abyssal King's soul was drawn towards them. Yi Xiaobai said, the tentacles are all back inside. They won't be very tasty. Oscar realized had been used as bait. This is the end. No further involvement. Yi Xiaobai offered, if you're still angry, you can cook me a meal. I promise not to hold back this time. But do these words hold any meaning now? Oscar knelt, to serve Big Brother Yi is my lifelong wish. My body, my life, whatever you need, he'll give it. He wanted to follow Yi Xiaobai, but Yi Xiaobai wasn't ready to take him on yet. Oscar placed the sword at his neck. If you refuse, you'll only have one choice, death. In short, you're responsible for me. The chubby boy urged, Big Brother Yi is so kind, he won't refuse you. Come help. Oscar diligently began to clean up. Yi Xiaobai wanted to help but was firmly refused. Both wanted to show off in front of Yi Xiaobai. The Abyssal King's soul asked, I have a question about the octopus. Do you have barbecue sauce? They thought, octopus without barbecue sauce is soulless. Yi Xiaobai will be disappointed. Yi Xiaobai couldn't resist showing off his skills. But the three refused simultaneously, their reasons differing greatly. The Abyssal King's soul said, it seems we have to find her, the daughter of the culinary god. She was troubled by her love. He felt Yi Ling always surpassed him. How could he stop her from leaving? A portal appeared before him. Yes, a portal. He was at the hot springs when the portal called out, Adrian. He teleported. Yi Xiaobai saw some water spilled, but not Anna's. Anna was already in the water. Emerging, Anna asked, what are you doing? Yi Xiaobai praised, your barbecue is amazing. Do you have any seasoning? Anna handed over some seasoning, that's all I have left. Enough for two. Yi Xiaobai mentioned two others, angering Anna, who pinched his cheeks. Truly, strategically prepared barbecue is heavenly. Yi Xiaobai doubted it's that delicious. After the first bite, he felt head ascended. Amazing. My wife's barbecue is the best. Anna expected to tease him further. But Yi Xiaobai appeared. Adriana, your cooking is superb. Yi Xiaobai realized the food had eaten before was all bland. Oscar whispered, who is that woman? Why can't Big Brother Yi resist her? The chubby boy explained, isn't it obvious? She is Adriana Mitchell, Big Brother Yi's chosen wife. Oscar realized she's the sole heir of the Mitchell Trading Company, the current guild master's granddaughter. Oscar sensed danger approaching. To avoid disturbing Yi Xiaobai's meal, he went to deal with those people. The trio discovered their footprints had vanished. Oscar appeared above them. He threw a smoke bomb. Seeing it, the two women dodged, but the bomb exploded, releasing smoke. Oscar appeared before them. He attacked, but was blocked. Damn it, number 4 didn't give Ancita a chance. Harris easily dodged. You don't look like freshmen. You're here to kill the freshmen, aren't you? Oscar began fighting them, unleashing multiple sword energies. The 3 were astounded. With that level of swordsmanship, you dare challenge me? You overestimate yourselves. But Harris instantly appeared before Adrian Michel, deflecting his sword, and striking his shoulder. The 2 women attacked, but Oscar vanished, reappearing behind them, knocking them down. Oscar stood before Adrian. Don't resist. I can't pull out this sword until I've absorbed your blood energy. My bloodlust has been raging for too long. I didn't expect to die here, Adrian Michel. As Oscar taunted, he asked his name, and then attacked violently. When Adrian opened his eyes again, Oscar was treating his wound. He pleaded, don't torture me. Just kill me. Oscar ignored him, asking, what's your relationship with Adriana? Adrian replied, I'm her second cousin. Do you know her? Hearing this, Oscar was shocked. The 2 women woke up. Amazing legwork. You kicked us far away. Oscar wondered if they were Adriana's sisters. Adrian explained, one is my girlfriend, one is Adriana's cousin's girlfriend. Oscar was utterly flabbergasted. He frantically apologized, sister-in-law, brother-in-law, I'm so sorry. I offended you. Then, little brother, tell me clearly, what is your relationship with Adriana? Oscar stammered, it's not me, it's my brother. He's Adriana's boyfriend. When the second cousin heard Adriana had a boyfriend, his blood pressure spiked too. Yi Xiaobai had just finished the octopus barbecue. Oscar brought the 3 to him. Seeing Yi Xiaobai, Adrian scoffed. Adriana found a weakling to accompany her. Yi Xiaobai asked, are they your friends? Adrian asked, you're my brother-in-law. Yi Xiaobai denied it firmly. The atmosphere became tense. Adrian angrily said, after the deed, he doesn't take responsibility. But Yi Xiaobai didn't know what she was talking about. Adrian pulled out a photo. This is him. My beautiful, lovely, gentle, playful, pure, and innocent cousin, Adriana Mitchell. Yi Xiaobai replied. Oh, you were talking about that love story. You can't even remember your girlfriend's name, you scumbag. Eliana is blind to be with you. Yi Xiaobai went on. Don't you dare insult her. Her eyes are perfectly fine. And so what if I said that? If you're a man, hit me. Hit me. Before he could finish, Yi Xiaobai punched him, sending him flying. He then sat down and said, cousin, look at the boyfriend you found. He even dares to hit your cousin. Nian Xiaobai said, I've never heard of Eliana having a cousin here. You guys must be lying. Adrian started to argue, but it was too late. As they were talking, the ground suddenly shook violently. Writing letters often, huh? Seems like we have some things to clear up right now. Adrian tried to defend himself, but he didn't have a chance. At this moment, the ground shook again. Countless arms suddenly grabbed Yi Xiaobai's shoulders. Oscar tried to rescue Yi Xiaobai, but he could only dodge the current attack. 2 underlings tried to work together to pull Yi Xiaobai free, but the eerie energy prevented them from getting close. Adrian launched a powerful attack, but Yi Xiaobai had already been taken. The sister-in-law said, the ground didn't move under their feet. It seems their target was my brother-in-law. If that mysterious force took him, things are looking grim. Hearing this, Adrian fell into despair. Weina kicked the ground in frustration. Oscar also blamed himself. Ni Jingling, without Yi Xiaobai's protection, became extremely weak. Just then, a huge explosion occurred in front of everyone. Yi Xiaobai emerged, dragging a person. Too full. My reflexes are slow. He then asked the man, wake up. Why did you try to capture me? The man slowly replied, Lord Lucia's orders. To bring Yi Xiaobai to him. Hearing the name, Yi Xiaobai thought, Lucia, that name sounds familiar. When the second cousin heard that Lucia had sent someone for Yi Xiaobai, he grabbed Yi Xiaobai and yelled, you scumbag. You're too timing. But Yi Xiaobai had no idea who Lucia was. Lucia is the student council president of the Eldia Architect Academy, the leader of the F-Power Piaomia Yundu, the princess of the Peak Power August Empire. Known as the Thousand Illusions Enchantress, she's incredibly popular at the academy. Even the elders don't dare to provoke her. Yi Xiaobai explained, I didn't provoke her. I only met her once at the food street. Hearing this, the second cousin said, I understand. For my sister's happiness, I'll handle this she-devil. He then cracked his small whip. Yi Xiaobai asked everyone, what are the F-powers? The sister-in-law explained, the 3 strongest powers in Class F, Lucia's Piaomia Yundu, are Zero Wind Lightning, and our rivals, God's War. The chubby guy then asked, why is F massacring the freshmen this year? Are there instructions from the higher-ups? Oscar added, indeed, too many freshmen have died at the hands of F, which is why I attacked you on sight. The second cousin said, it might be one of the powers, but there are too many variables. This kind of infighting isn't uncommon. Hearing everyone's words, Yi Xiaobai felt that things were too complicated. Let's go to the meeting point. Just then, Oscar looked as if he had seen a ghost. Big brother Xiaobai, your trouble has arrived. A massive crowd appeared before them, all coming to capture Yi Xiaobai. Someone said, Lucia's bewitching technique. She can control so many at once. As everyone prepared to protect Yi Xiaobai, he said, no need to be so nervous. He'll just make them come to me. The second cousin was confused. What's he doing? He's not letting them come, he's going to them. Yi Xiaobai merely glided across the ground, but the light from his eyes forced everyone to close theirs. The island was split in two. Students in the distance thought it was an earthquake. When the smoke cleared, Oscar stared at the ground in disbelief. Is this humanly possible? In the livestream, viewers exclaimed, the island was split in half. This isn't staged, is it? The people who were trying to capture Yi Xiaobai slowly regained their senses, awakened by fear. Yi Xiaobai asked, anyone else dare to step forward? Everyone retreated in terror. The older cousin said, shouldn't you seize their points? That's a lot of money. But Yi Xiaobai wasn't interested in money. At this moment, the ground began to crumble. Everyone fell into the ocean. Looking at the struggling figures, Yi Xiaobai said, I'm sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. But everyone's points were transferred to Yi Xiaobai's account. Yi Xiaobai thought he had killed them. The second cousin explained, they're not dead. Someone will rescue them. But falling in means they're out of the competition. So the system transfers their points. Hearing this, Yi Xiaobai felt slightly relieved. I hope Lucia doesn't come looking for me again. Meanwhile, someone in the sky had witnessed everything. No wonder Lord Lucia has her eyes on him. He's a saint-level expert. He's completely worthy of her. So Jim went to report to Lucia. He didn't know that Yi Xiaobai had already spotted him. The chubby guy asked, Big brother Xiaobai, what are you looking at? Yi Xiaobai replied, a weird naked guy. Everyone looked up, but saw nothing. The older cousin asked, what kind of sword technique are you practicing? But Yi Xiaobai knew nothing about sword techniques. Weina explained, sword technique is the cultivation method for swordsmen. It's the foundation for every swordsman. Without it, you can't cultivate or improve. Yi Xiaobai exclaimed, what? There's so much to sword techniques. The older cousin was demonstrating his sword technique. Looking at the wound, Weina said, it's just a demonstration of the gentle sword. Why so serious? The older cousin calmly replied, this is the most basic move of the gentle sword. It's effortless and unassuming. Yi Xiaobai said, so randomly waving around is a sword technique. The older cousin wanted to lecture Yi Xiaobai, but he ignored him, and attacked the mountain, slowly slicing it in half. The older cousin stared in disbelief. Young man, why humiliate yourself? The underlings cheered, amazing. Boss is awesome. Yi Ningxuan complained, don't cause trouble. Yi Xiaobai just grinned. The older cousin suspected Yi Xiaobai of cheating. I just channeled my power. Is that cheating? The two girls asked, does Xiaobai have spirit energy that doesn't require sword techniques? Yi Xiaobai decided to try. Yi Ningxuan couldn't stop him. He stomped his foot, cracking the ground, and sending everyone flying. When the smoke cleared, the underlings cheered, boss is awesome. Boss. The two girls noticed that Adrian was gone. Adrian was trapped in the rubble. Yi Xiaobai looked down. Without a sword, it's just a footprint. A powerful tremor occurred, miles away. The two girls were helping Adrian. Yi Xiaobai suddenly appeared above, giving Adrian a bad feeling. No need to force it. Just break it. Adrian, unable to escape, cried out in fear. Someone appeared in the air. Don't you dare hurt my little brother. It was the older cousin, Jim. His sword flashed, but Yi Xiaobai caught it between two fingers. You want your brother sliced in half. The older cousin was stunned. Yi Xiaobai exerted slight pressure, shattering the sword. You're Adrian's older cousin, right? Don't attack without knowing the situation. The scene paused. The sister-in-law explained, he's talking about Eliana. After some explanations, the older cousin understood. It was all a misunderstanding. Let me introduce myself. I'm Eliana's older cousin, Eros Michi, leader of one of the 3F powers, Zero Wind Lightning, at the Eldia Architect Academy, known as Iron Bone. The sister-in-law said, don't change Eliana's name. The older cousin retorted, shut up. My brother-in-law isn't an outsider. Yi Xiaobai said, Eliana is at the Chamber of Commerce outside the academy. You can go find her after this is over. The older cousin said, I absolutely approve of the wedding. Let's hurry up and book the bridal chamber tonight. The second cousin asked, weren't you fighting with the others? Why are you alone? The older cousin explained, those bastards from God's war ambushed me. I had to come find you for help. The sister-in-law said, infighting isn't allowed in the academy. They ambushed us and blamed the freshmen. That explains everything. The second cousin exclaimed, why are they always targeting us? I can't take it anymore. Let's fight those bastards. The older cousin asked Yi Xiaobai, brother-in-law, can you help us? Will you join our team? You can join Zero Wind Lightning. I'm willing to give up my leadership. Yi Xiaobai interrupted him. Everyone stared in disbelief. You're our leader. Yi Xiaobai said, Zero Wind Lightning is a terrible name. He changed the name to Nightclub. What do you think? He asked the older cousin. Everyone tried to persuade him. Such a terrible name. It'll be a laughingstock. The older cousin said, it's unique. Everyone thought, we were too optimistic about his character. Yi Xiaobai patted the older cousin's shoulder. I know you don't like the name change. Don't worry, I'll make it up to you. The older cousin was moved to tears. Brother-in-law, I don't know what to say. You're truly, Yi Xiaobai said, you're the next in line for leadership. If I'm gone, the position is yours. So, I appoint you as the little king of Nightclub. Scene change. God's war had surrounded Zero Wind Lightning. Just as their leader was about to kill everyone, the older cousin appeared, blocking the fatal blow. I admit you're stronger than me, but from today on, our nightclub won't be bullied by anyone. The underlings cheered, Nightclub. The older cousin announced, Zero Wind Lightning is officially renamed Nightclub. The underlings thought they were starting an entertainment business. I've stepped down. Now, let's welcome the new leader, Yi Xiaobai. The two girls frowned when they saw Yi Xiaobai still eating. The leader of God's war approached Oscar. So, the new leader. Let's see what you're capable of. But Oscar said, you've got the wrong person. Yi Xiaobai said, can we fight after I'm done eating? The leader pointed at Yi Xiaobai and looked at the older cousin. Why do I bother? Kiddo, playtime's over, go home, it's dangerous here. The crowd gasps. This is his peak moment. The war god chief orders a retreat. He tells big cousin, I've always seen you as rivals, but now I know Ling Fengdian isn't what it used to be. No more cannon fodder, you don't deserve this weakness. From now on, live carefree, you'll handle anyone who bothers Ling Fengdian. Big cousin tries to explain, but the war god chief hugs him and says, don't explain, I understand, our fights were the best part of my youth, but that's over. Everyone finally understands why the war god clan kept hunting them. This performance was epic, everyone's amazed. A new force suddenly appears. They say we were gonna clean up after you two, but since your leaders are already together, I'll handle this myself. The war god chief stands before big cousin. Bring it on, from today on Ling Fengdian is my responsibility. And gives big cousin a loving embrace. The crowd cheers. A match made in heaven. A man suddenly says, enough talk, let's get down to business. True alliances only reveal themselves when it matters. After today, F-Gun's strongest force is you. That's our decision. The chubby guy laughs, hilarious. A bunch of rookies challenging FS top dogs. Yi Xiaobai warns, don't underestimate them. The three we faced before were also rookies. Watching the bald guy's speed, the war god chief protects big cousin. A violent clash. The war god chief says that speed and power, you were hiding it. The bald guy says, don't call me a rookie again. He's clearly held back, but the war god chief's strength is undeniable. He beats the bald guy senseless. Even without hiding your strength, you're still a rookie. The bald guy laughs instead of getting angry. Everyone's confused. Why is he happy about his boss getting beaten? The bald guy takes out a red and white capsule and says, those punks are as foul-mouthed as you, will send them to hell. The war god chief realizes his fallen brothers were killed by this bald guy. The bald guy swallows the capsule. His body expands, his tattoos glow with dark energy. Everyone's horrified. Is this a scion? The bald guy's body grows. He admits to killing Ling Fengdian's members. The war god chief attacks, but his blade hits metal. A metallic clang echoes. Everyone's minds are blown. What's going on? The bald guy's unharmed. His boat has been enhanced. Yi Xiaobai says, see. The inverse spirit knows it's a reverse spirit capsule, but how did he get it? Yi Xiaobai says, let's wait. Their goal is bigger than just killing students. The war god chief throws his weapon down. He unleashes a furious beating. His fists are bloody and broken. The bald guy says, give it up, you can't beat me. The war god chief refuses to believe it. He shows his muscles. It's just muscle. What? This is the war god chief's final blow. His fists release terrifying energy, a furious barrage of blows. A bloody, desperate clash. The war god chief's shoulder is destroyed. The bald guy shows no concern. He sends the war god chief flying. The crowd watches in horror. But the other gang is no better. Both sides prepare for a final showdown. A sudden flash of red light. Yi Xiaobai says, wait, hear me out. Let's settle this peacefully, no more killing. Big cousin says, it's just a personal feud, don't interfere. Yi Xiaobai turns to leave. Big cousin hugs him, but you're the boss, now you handle this. The bald guy yells, who are you? Freshman shouldn't be so reckless. Yi Xiaobai suggests, why fight? Let's talk. The bald guy laughs, the most naive idiot I've ever seen. Yi Xiaobai asks, what's your goal? To kill us. The bald guy says, don't think we're that simple, we've been planning this for years, it's not just about you guys. Our goal is to kill FS Elder, that's the old geezer Song Song Tian. Yi Xiaobai's eyes glow, tell me who you're killing. He kicks the bald guy, cracking his hardened body. Yi Xiaobai asks Song Song Tian again. The bald guy's speechless, his strength fades. Oscar steps in to protect Yi Xiaobai. He sends the bald guy flying. The battle rages on. The fallen bald guy urges his men, unleash your power. When the inverse spirits hear the word saint, they react immediately. All the bald guys act like they've been injected with something. They take a capsule and swallow it. They all go dark. Oscar struggles against the enhanced bald guys. He's badly beaten. The chubby guy's in the same situation, he's overwhelmed. Big cousin fights back but only manages to beat the weaker ones. He uses his full strength but gets knocked out. He's sent flying by another bald guy. Why are these guys who don't even know sword techniques so strong? These hairless guys win easily by taking pills. Years of training are meaningless and just a supporting character. It's not fair, gentlemen. OTR enemies, Unquan enemies us. Yi Xiaobai says, don't worry, their power comes at a cost, their lives. They won't last long. The bald guy says, you think you can last a few minutes? You'll all be dead in a minute, you can't threaten us, but now it's a free-for-all, if you dare to fight you die, isn't that thrilling? Yi Xiaobai smiles, your godlike power is nothing. He takes down all the bald guys. Despite my men's attacks, I didn't want to kill you, but it's better to end it quickly than suffer later. The crowd marvels at his skill, so many consecutive strikes. The bald guy is shocked, how is this possible? He falls defeated. Yi Xiaobai smiles, the battle is over. The bald guy is devastated, he groans in defeat. Big cousin looks at the fallen bald guy, an alliance is over. Big cousin thinks it's over, but a greater danger awaits. Yi Xiaobai senses a familiar energy. Yi Ning Shuang appears and calls out. A figure emerges from the darkness. We were trying to watch, but we got caught. You plan to strike again. Big cousin sees Yi Xiaobai's guardians. Big cousin says, I'm not convinced, he'll check it out. He reveals a man with a tiger tattoo on his back. Yi Ling Shuang says, no wonder there's inverse spirit energy, it's you this time, you've targeted freshman. The man laughs, this island has the best young bodies, a perfect breeding ground for the Saint Lord. Yi Xiaobai says, we won't let you succeed. The Saint Lord releases green smoke, let's try. Feel the Saint Lord's terrifying power. The green smoke engulfs the bodies. The bodies begin to change. Even the dead bald guys open their eyes. The brothers are terrified zombies. The dead are resurrected, their bodies revive. The man laughs, unstoppable before the King Lin magic. Only fear is supreme. Yi Xiaobai kicks him away disgustingly. Everyone is shocked. The Saint Lord is surprised, does he know these are zombies? Why did he kick it like it's garbage? Yi Xiaobai says, no more tricks, these resurrected bodies are useless, unknown. The Saint Lord sneers, you're so naive, only a few zombies, you're too simple. Yi Xiaobai looks behind him. The green smoke turns into vines, they possess the bodies. A scream confirms someone's been possessed. Everyone sees this horror, even touching them turns people into zombies. The Saint Lord laughs, you think you're so great. Now what? Even if you're strong, your friends will be zombified. I want to see your helplessness. I want to use the great system. He uses a sword like a whirlwind. Yi Xiaobai's rapid movements leave Yi Ning Shuang amazed. His sword energy disperses the green smoke. A terrifying moment. Yi Xiaobai says, who says I only use swords? The Saint Lord is getting angrier, he's using his last resort. Yi Ning Shuang thinks this is cool. Yi Xiaobai slowly reveals a new technique. Yi Xiaobai says, you really think the same trick will work on me? The Saint Lord is disbelieving, call for help. Yi Ling Shuang is shocked. Yi Xiaobai says, reverse spirit technique, I don't even need to fully use it. It's too easy to break your trick. He unleashes a sword energy. The Saint Lord's magic formation halts. Such a unique technique, a brilliant counter. A size shoe is a centimeter from his head. The Saint Lord is kicked into a rock. Yi Xiaobai held back or the Saint Lord would be dead. Yi Ling Shuang smiles. Yi Xiaobai's truly grown. A loud boom next to Yi Xiaobai. Ling Xiu arrives, he senses inverse spirit energy, but he didn't see the Saint Lord. Ling Xiu asks, didn't you let him go? Yi Xiaobai says, no, you need him too. Ling Xiu says, my master, the Grand Arbiter Similan, disappeared in inverse spirit territory. Is he trapped? I must find out. The man says he's dead. Ling Xiu is furious. Don't insult my master. Four men in black draw their swords. They clash with Ling Xiu. Ling Xiu notices their sword techniques are the same. The man says, I'm curious your swordsmanship. We have the same techniques. Because I taught you. Ling Xiu stares in disbelief. His master says, my dear disciple, you disappoint me. Ling Xiu asks, why are you helping the Saint Lord? His master says, I haven't improved in ages at this level, even a small step is hard. Yi Xiaobai says not anymore, the Saint Lord is easy. The master says the council keeps me out because I'm not strong enough. If I can't improve, our temple has no future. Yi Xiaobai asks why are some Grand Arbiters so weak? Oscar says Grand Arbiters are ranked. The top are level. Harris is a star swordsman. Similan is only a 2-star. The Saint Lord couldn't improve no matter how hard he trained. He once asked a Grand Arbiter. The reply was read more, sleep more, take care of your body and don't game too much. This was a disgrace, so he searched for a breakthrough. Finally, he found it. Yi Xiaobai interrupts, did you find the world's best cuisine guide? Continue, the master says that book records a method. He yells, shut up, Yi Xiaobai. Yi Xiaobai says fine, if you don't want to talk, don't. He found the strongest cultivation techniques. He starts performing the technique. He slowly absorbs the spirits of the bodies, then merges them into himself. The master says their souls are worthless, I need their spiritual energy. Yi Xiaobai says his power is stronger, but if he's found out he's doomed. Yi Ling Shuang realizes it's a replica of an ancient technique. This is how he created Xia Ling Dian's power. He secretly gathers strength waiting for ascension, observing everyone. Inverse Spirit asks why seek the Saint Lord if he's mastered sword techniques. Yi Xiaobai explains Ling Qi is infinite but the body can't handle it, you're strengthening your body. The master laughs, Yi Xiaobai, you're smart. He can use Ling Xiu to improve himself. Ling Xiu is younger, his body can hold more spiritual energy. Yi Ling Shuang explains infusing Ling Qi into Ling Xiu does improve his strength. The master says he'll handle the Saint Lord, kill the guy who manipulated Ling Xiu. Yi Xiaobai rushes towards the master. Yi Ling Shuang prepares to help Yi Xiaobai. Ling Xiu's like a demonic dragon, but for Yi Xiaobai it's just fancy footwork, no attack. He knocks Ling Xiu to his master. You useless waste, you disappointed me. I'm so disappointed. Yi Xiaobai says your identity's revealed, no more tricks, let's finish this. But revealing his identity means risking the secret getting out. He releases green smoke to turn the island into. The sky turns green, everyone's shocked. Viewers think it's magic. But the elders recognize this as King Lin magic, they'll investigate. Yi Xiaobai attacks. As Yi Xiaobai faces the master, the master's body begins to dematerialize. Yi Xiaobai will let him go this time while regret it. He disappears. Everyone wonders about the green smoke. Yi Ning Shuang feels a sense of familiarity. Magic circles appear in the air. Like inverse spirit territory, more magic circles appear. Inverse spirit understands. The master made the whole island inverse spirit territory. The monsters appeared, the effects are terrifying. Even ice magic doesn't work. In this crisis Ling Xiu throws his weapon. The improved weapon can repel the creatures. The man seems stunned. Inverse spirit says it's a high-level monster, regular weapons are useless, give me your weapons. Everyone throws their weapons to inverse spirit. Inverse spirit looks at the incoming weapons. The weapons change. Yi Xiaobai grabs inverse spirit, can you enhance everyone's weapons? He can't. Yi Xiaobai tries to destroy the inverse spirit territory but it's stopped. Destroying it would teleport everyone away. Yi Ning Shuang says he's right, don't act rashly, the elders will handle this weight. Yi Xiaobai says big cousin, second cousin, get everyone to protect the students. Xinjiang Tianxia's men follow Yi Xiaobai's orders. To state a scout hell attract the monsters. Suddenly a message. Inverse spirit asks why trust them. The monsters are just delivering people to the Saint Lord, they'll be eaten later. Yi Xiaobai won't let these monsters leave. He unleashes a powerful sword energy. The monsters are instantly stunned. The monsters see. They attack Yi Xiaobai. All the island's monsters attack. Inverse spirit is terrified he's going to die. But Yi Xiaobai is fine. The monsters can't get close. The monsters have no other choice. Everyone prepares to fight. Yi Xiaobai buys time using his skills. Yi Xiaobai sees them moving. He fully unleashes his power. Under the monsters' attack, inverse spirit's heart pounds. He sees a woman attacked. She's helpless. She falls, many monsters are below. Yi Xiaobai dives down. He sees what's below, his face changes. In this crisis, a sword falls from the sky. A woman catches Yi Xiaobai. He's rescued by Yi Xiaobai. The woman yells boss. Yi Xiaobai is shocked. She says Lu Zi is in danger. A woman with binoculars sees the prey. She informs the men prepare. The woman says don't lose this opportunity, use the seal. Lu Xia says he'll conquer him this time. The woman takes Yi Xiaobai to Lu Xia. Lu Xia says Xiaobai, you're finally here, I've waited so long. Yi Xiaobai asks, did you kill these monsters? Incredible. Lu Xia cries, my sisters, they protected me, they died. She looks to the woman in red. She says Lu Xia is yours. I'll avenge my sisters. Lu Zi is next to Yi Xiaobai, great, now it's just us, a man and a woman, I can get whatever I want. Inverse spirit asks, are we leaving? Yi Xiaobai says I don't know, but she doesn't seem eager to leave. The air vibrates, Yi Xiaobai and inverse spirit feel it. Inverse spirit is sent flying far away, Yi Xiaobai attacks. You let her go. Lu Xia says my foot hurts, massage it. Inverse spirit tries to return, but he's stopped. Stay there until they're done. Inverse spirit says this breakthrough is huge. Lucia uses a fertility drug from beastmen. A little will weaken adult monsters. Lucia thinks, how dare you reject my beauty, you'll make you pay. Yi Xiaobai touches Lucia's foot. Is it here? This heartwarming scene is a little too much. Lucia looks at Yi Xiaobai, she's moved. Lucia planned to seduce Yi Xiaobai, but he's the one seducing her. Everyone's watching them. The moment's about to begin. Monsters appear behind them. 2 monsters appear. Inverse Spirit says high-level monsters were doomed, but maybe. A sword flies straight for the beast's head, a crucial moment. It's all about the atmosphere, don't over-explain. The beast is terrified seeing everyone. Yi Xiaobai acts swiftly, scooping up Lucia times essence. He'll get you to safety first. He calls out, follow me, especially me, Jin Jiling. He can't be far from me. Lucia is confused, who's he talking to? Everyone hears him, things are about to get serious. Everyone hides in a cave trying to stop the beast's rampage. The beast's power increases, only the strongest can hold the line. The situation looks hopeless. Those on the front line are overwhelmed, they're losing heart. Many hide from the beast. Even Big Brother 2 is under the beast's foot. Suddenly Big Sister has an idea. Yi Xiaobai returns from the sky with his girls. Yi Xiaobai tells Lucia to call for help. He then unleashes a powerful attack at the cave entrance. People cheer, witnessing the beast's defeat. Yi Xiaobai prepares to put Lucia down, but Lucia clings to Yi Xiaobai, refusing to let go. People are amazed by Lucia's strength and determination. Yi Xiaobai tries to put Lucia down to fight, but she refuses. Lucia shouts, what are you all doing, want to die? Then I'll help you. Everyone charges towards the beast to protect her. Lucia cries, it hurts so much, I'm fainting, only CPR can save me. Yi Xiaobai is stunned, where are you hurt? Yi Xiaobai yells, she's injured badly, everyone get back. A woman steps forward, I'm from a family of doctors. She asks Lucia to turn her head. Lucia turns, revealing a shocking injury. The doctor is shocked. Yi Xiaobai is worried. Lucia is clinging to Yi Xiaobai. The entire secret realm is crumbling, the beasts are disappearing. It's the Jianshi Academy's elders absorbing the energy. An elder orders an investigation. The principal leaves. The casualties of the secret realm battle are. Big Brother 1 says at least 1/5 of the students are dead, many bodies are missing. A voice interrupts them. Yi Xiaobai's men protest, he saved us all, he's a hero, how can he be a traitor? The guards claim the 7 elders saved them, they're the heroes, don't spread false rumors. The 2 brothers ask what's going on. The chubby one explains, they say Yi Xiaobai orchestrated everything, they want to arrest him. Yi Xiaobai is under interrogation, they found out the principal had a conflict with him. Yi Xiaobai is also accused, but he seems unfazed. The principal warns, don't think you're invincible, the Jianshi Academy won't tolerate this. Yi Xiaobai is unmoved, do what you want, I'm not here to study, I want to see the elders. Yi Xiaobai turns his head, hearing the principal say, if you admit to the report, sign here. Before Yi Xiaobai answers, he disappears, reappearing behind the principal, murderous intent if I don't sign. Everyone begs Yi Xiaobai not to do anything rash. The principal warns, even if you're not a student, your friends are here, many consider you their big brother and some are your relatives. He threatens you're invincible, but you have friends, you wouldn't want them hurt, he'll find a way to get you. Yi Xiaobai's men scold their master, why provoke him? He's a powerhouse. A student bursts in, principal, it's bad. The principal's heart skips a beat. The student says students are rioting, demanding Yi Xiaobai's release. The principal laughs, they dare riot, their bond is strong. He's about to expel the rioters. A student asks, should we expel them all, should we ask the elders? The principal doesn't care, he wants a list of the rioters, he notices something. These aren't just random students, many are involved. The student explains, Linfengdian, Xinjiang, Tianxia, Pianyi, and 3 major factions plus Mo Island and neutral factions, all class students. The principal is speechless. He sees everyone outside chanting. The crowd is uncontrollable. The student explains they've declared Yi Xiaobai the leader of the 3 factions. Yi Xiaobai says, wow, so many people. The principal laughs, don't act, when did you agree to this? The principal is shocked, class has 800 students, there are at least 2,000 here extras. The student explains, many students are here from other classes. They're all survivors of the secret realm, Yi Xiaobai gave them treasure, they're here to support him. If the elders punish Yi Xiaobai, they'll face consequences. The principal tries to appease Yi Xiaobai. Can you go and calm them down? He shows the report, he's a hero, he can't be punished. Yi Xiaobai goes to speak with them. The principal tries to escape, but Yi Xiaobai appears behind him. Yi Xiaobai demands to see the elders now. The principal agrees immediately. Everyone is relieved seeing Yi Xiaobai. The principal claims he was just chatting with Yi Xiaobai. But no one believes him, he's trying to use Yi Xiaobai as a scapegoat. The principal wants Yi Xiaobai to say something and he'll take him to the elders. Yi Xiaobai says the principal's right and not easily manipulated. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief, but Yi Xiaobai continues. Yi Xiaobai yells at the principal, you're sly, using them to threaten me, if they hadn't appeared I'd have signed. Everyone starts throwing things. The principal is furious, are you crazy, don't say such things. Yi Xiaobai asks, is our deal still on the principal? He tries to calm the crowd and force Yi Xiaobai to sign. when a huge wave suddenly appears. The terrified principal asks who brought that wave. Are there no rules? Yi Xiaobai sees the collapsing building and wants to call the elders. A loud voice echoes. Jian Shengqing's disciple Jianshen Yi Xiaobai requests an audience with the elders of the Jianshi Academy. Everyone is stunned. The entire academy can hear it. People swarm. Who dares shout in my academy? Yi Xiaobai wonders why they still can't hear him even after repeating his name. The crowd charges. Yi Xiaobai, I just want an answer. A crystal ball appears silencing the crowd. 7 elders order Yi Xiaobai to appear. Everyone disperse. Yi Xiaobai's body begins to. He appears before the elders. An elder asks, do you want to know about your unique constitution? Yi Xiaobai asks the elders to have some tea. Lucia is waiting impatiently. It's been so long. Where's Yi Xiaobai? The two brothers are worried he never shows interest in men. Does he have something special? A voice interrupts them. Anna and Mia arrive. I came as soon as I got your message. As the brother begins to respond, a dark voice. Anna and Lucia are shocked. Mia blocks Luxia's past from view. Before the brother can respond, he says, I'm here, don't even think about it. Lucia says, I have a beast as a bodyguard. Are you a bear? Do you want to show me? Lucia opens her chest. It's just a little uncomfortable. Mia can't handle this. The brothers are amazed, but they are still shocked. Lucia tells Anna, no man can resist my charm except him. From today on, Yi Xiaobai is mine. You can disappear. Anna thinks, who is it? Lucia, the one defeated in the exam. This battle Lucia will win. Lucia counters, if I'm not mistaken, Yi Xiaobai considers you a brother. The two clash. As they fight, Yi Xiaobai appears. What are you doing? They stop fighting. Anna shyly calls him Yi Xiaobai. Lucia says, we were having a catfight. What did the elders say? Your constitution? Yi Xiaobai says they still don't know and beyond their understanding. Anna asks Yi Xiaobai's plans. He says his master is in seclusion. Hell, wait for him. The elders are in a meeting. The elders are discussing what to do now. The Grand Elder reveals Yi Xiaobai was their strongest student. Why is it Yi Xiaobai? The chubby one invites Yi Xiaobai home. The two women attack Yi Xiaobai before he can answer. They arrive at the metalworking facility. The chubby one finds a note on the door. He's happy to see Yi Xiaobai. A loud explosion shakes the building. The old man's experiment is ruined. The chubby one is furious. He is overjoyed to see Yi Xiaobai. He exaggerates a bit. Luxia's reaction is different. The chubby one explains he's the student council president and from Pyongyang. The old man welcomes them upstairs. Lucia is stopped by the old man. I remember you from the August Empire. He warns Lucia not to try anything. He denies this. Upstairs, the old man keeps talking. Yi Xiaobai stares at a trash bin. Yi Xiaobai opens it. The chubby one gives Yi Xiaobai some of the old man's tools. Yi Xiaobai is amazed. The chubby one is speechless. Yi Xiaobai has a magic scroll. Grandpa, even this is just scraps. The old man says, I know it's mysterious, but it's just scraps. He sees the scroll and is amazed. Yi Xiaobai senses powerful energy. He opens it slowly. No, the scroll releases blinding light. The powerful energy destroys the mansion. It's a one-time use item made with the old man's life force. He was drunk and dropped it in the trash. Yi Xiaobai exclaims, even scraps have such power. Grandpa is amazing. The old man can't reveal the truth. Yi Xiaobai asks the old man to teach him. Many mages can't do this, let alone you. The old man is happy. He starts teaching simple techniques. The old man takes a cube. He explains the techniques. The process is now much faster. It took him 3 days, now it takes minutes. Yi Xiaobai asks, do we start with a cube? Lucia says, while you're doing it, Yi Xiaobai wants to try. He succeeds instantly. The old man says Yi Xiaobai is a genius. The union head taught him simple concepts. The old man laughs, you're a genius. Your alchemic knowledge rivals mine. The old man demonstrates advanced alchemic techniques. There are invisible particles called elements, 5 types: earth, fire, water, wind, light. Everyone carries an affinity for an element. Magic is what they love. Elements create magic. Magic combined with elements creates the best magic. This is my magic formation. It's not something you can just learn. Everyone is stunned. The old man is a saint mage. The old man uses his magic, creating 2 magical artifacts, giving one to each girl. Lucia thinks it's ordinary. Anna explains alchemic techniques change object shape. This is creation. The old man is amazing. The old man is happy. He gives Yi Xiaobai a magical formation manual. In 3 years you can make a basic magic formation. Yi Xiaobai asks 3 days for a magic formation. Yi Xiaobai studies the manual. After some time they fall asleep. Yi Xiaobai wakes up. Success. The old man comes out. 3 hours. You drew a magic formation. Did you use it? Yi Xiaobai says, not yet, but I feel the elements. Yi Xiaobai uses ice magic, creating a magical ice formation. Lucia asks curiously, who's Ice? Anna says, you'll meet her tonight. Prepare yourself. The chubby one is disappointed. He didn't see the magic. Yi Xiaobai says it's too big. The old man laughs. That's the funniest thing I've heard in years. Anna whispers to Yi Xiaobai, you haven't left the room. How did you make a magic formation? Yi Xiaobai uses a sword. It's different. the old man thinks. A violent explosion occurs. Yi Xiaobai has created the magic formation testing its effects. A huge ice formation appears around the castle. The formation freezes everything. Everyone is shocked. The old man nearly faints. He kicks Yi Xiaobai out. Yi Xiaobai is unconcerned. Freezing the place is nothing. The two girls are arguing. The chubby one asks, Grandpa, this ice is strange. It didn't affect me. It's a divine magic formation's power. You summoned the saint. Why did he reappear? Is that disaster coming again? Luxia says goodbye, explaining her reasons. Yi Xiaobai wonders why she's leaving tomorrow. Seeing Luxia leave me, Jin Jiling says Luxia's power comes from the secret realm and is related to the holy race. The two are surprised. The principal finds Tut telling him the holy race will act. Tut needs to prepare. She's a princess from the August Empire. She became the strongest in S-class in 1 month. She only flirts with boys. Yi Xiaobai observes her. Her parents have red eyes. Why does she have one blue eye? As they discuss, Anna finds another photo of Luxia as a child. Her eyes were the same then. The butler wanted to investigate, but Yi Xiaobai. Anna convinces him. Let's ask Luxia. In Luxia's room they ask her about Yi Xiaobai. Luxia says maybe it's because he ignores me. As the two girls chat, a black figure appears outside. He approaches silently. Luxia faces him. He attacks the black figure. He's caught. It's the main character. He knocks Luxia unconscious. He says to Luxia, I want what I'm owed. Luxia's eyes glow. Tut grabs Luxia. He pulls her towards him. Yi Xiaobai says, don't move. Is that your hand or mine? Tut says, finally we meet. Tut is shocked. It's their enemy. The saint. Yi Xiaobai wants to strike first. The saint escapes, entering Luxia's body. This shocks Yi Xiaobai. Luxia is stunned. She opens her eyes. In her childhood home, the saint says, this is my consciousness. I saved your life. He says he saved Luxia 10 years ago. They were collecting energy, absorbing the power of the secret realm. Luxia says, thank you for saving me. The saint yells, do you want to betray me? Yi Xiaobai says, maybe it's not him who betrayed you. The saint is surprised. It's his consciousness. Yi Xiaobai asks, why did you do that? Yi Xiaobai gets closer. The saint found Luxia's potential, wanting to nurture her. No need, he'll pay you back. A powerful being, chasing him to the mortal realm. He's here for a power struggle. He's lived for 3,000 years. 10,000 years ago the continent was different. It's a story. 3,000 years ago a person challenged the heavens. He fought every expert in a year. He was arrogant, provoking the heavens. He dared to challenge heaven, throwing away his weapons. He throws rocks incredibly fast, targeting the center. A terrifying energy wave. He defeats the gods. His actions force heaven's ultimate weapon. Heaven finally retaliates. Purple lightning strikes him. It's the 10,000 celestial thunders. He tries to destroy the 10,000 celestial thunders. He raises his hands. Using his power he strikes upwards. His ultimate technique. But even his strongest attack can only withstand the heavenly power briefly. His body is destroyed. He almost succeeded. The strongest martial arts master dies. The strongest martial arts master. He was defeated at the start. The end. The strongest martial arts master Yi was defeated by the 10,000 celestial thunders at the start. Even the strongest couldn't withstand heaven's wrath. But the story is just beginning. Yes, lineage continues in the heavens. The world mourns. The demon lord hears about the death of Yi. The wild ambition of kingdoms dance and the hidden valley is exposed. Anger rises from the thunder jade. The master of thunder jade can finally take action. Yao Wang removes the seal. Yao Xingyu will rise within the sacred jade. Only she knew Yi Tsunchuan wouldn't fall so easily. That woman, his wife and their child, she believed her strongest husband would return. Scene shifts to Jixian continent. Sangzhou city. Mountains surround the city. Today's the Qingxian sect's outer disciple recruitment. Amidst the crowd a youth in simple clothes and long hair stands calmly. It's Qingxian sect's entrance exam. Truly unbelievable. Isn't this Yi Tsunchuan who died at 10,000 Heavens Festival reincarnated into a mortal? He's back to his own sect. 3,000 years ago he founded Qingxian sect. Millions of disciples. Jixian's largest sect. What's it like now? He quickens his pace. A small hand tugs his clothes. Yi Tsunchuan turns a little girl with red hair and candy. She looks even younger. Surprisingly, this girl is a rare dual spirit body, top tier in Jixian. He's found a treasure. The girl points anti a black eggs falling. Others laugh, but then their laughter dies. A dual spirit body possesses incredible sensitivity. Above Sangzhou city a shadow looms. A giant tongue descends. A massive worm dominates Sangzhou city. People scatter. Yi Tsunchuan remains unmoved. This worm spent days seeking this feast. 8,000 souls. It needs their life force for its transformation. Just as it believes victory is near, a voice rings out. It's Han Zhenglin, a Qingxian sect disciple, and many others. They've also been searching for this beast. But can these pretty girls beat it? The worm ignores them. A wave of energy erupts. The Qingxian disciples are overwhelmed. Han Zhenglin calls for backup. The worm is close to transformation. A girl launches a spell. Sangzhou city is in chaos. The worm devours everyone. Yi Sanchuan is unfazed. The girls are electrocuted and helpless. The worm indiscriminately kills. It intends to destroy Sanzhou City then feast. Citizens scream and flee. Yi Sanchuan and the girl are calm. The girl cries. Brother Yi Kangzuan's anger ignites. The worm's tongue lashes out. Yi Kangzuan's white dragon tail whips. The girl closes her eyes but nothing happens. Yi Sanchuan grips the worm's tongue. A small hand, a deafening sound. The worm explodes. Its body shakes, its power weakens. The worm crashes. The Qingshan disciples are stunned. They didn't see Yi Sanchuan move. The powerful worm defeated by a child's slap. Too late to regret. Yi Sanchuan has subdued the worm. But another monster, a Xianjin bird, appears powerful, likely controlled by someone. Someone is plotting against Qingshan sect.